Yo!
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Hey
December
everyone! Hey
4th.
Alex!
That's today.
It's
Wow. Hey,
today.
Nimro.
Today
That is
D is here.
today. It is indeed. Welcome along, everyone. It's great to have you along for today's very special release stream. It's, of course, the release day of the Greece DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2. And boy, oh boy, are we so excited to be with you
Yes.
all live from the studio. We, of course, have one and only Namiro. It's been a minute since we've had you here. How are you doing today, Namiro, our
Yeah,
PR and marketing
I'm
manager?
fine. I'm fine. I just wanted to apologize myself right off the bat because I've got back from a business trip yesterday from the US and Canada business trip, and I have a terrible jet lag. So sorry, chat, if my brain is not gonna brain in today properly. I might be a little bit slow. I might randomly fall asleep. I don't know. We'll
It's
see.
kind of like having like the fatigue simulation option on in the
Yeah.
game, right? You're just kind of like
Yeah.
slowly drifting away every now and again.
Yeah. Except there is
Hopefully
no
we'll make it.
hurry music, like in my
There's
head.
no hurry music. There's no rest point. We're going to keep going until the release, which of course is at 7 p.m. CE time. That's Central European time today. So in just a few hours' time, which is also
Yes, sir.
exciting. And hopefully the reason all of you are here. If you're joining us, we're live on Twitch at twitch.tv/SES Software, at our official YouTube channel, youtube.com/SES Software. And also a big shout out to our friends who are also watching over at Facebook on both our SES Software and Euro Truck Simulator 2 Facebook pages. Welcome along, everyone. It's great to have so many of you from around the world watching. In fact, let's get some spamming going in the chat real quick. Let us know where
Location
in the world
check right on.
you are tuned in from. Yeah, right off the bat. I want to see it. I want to see who we got watching in the world.
Meanwhile, I'm going straight for it. I will just hit the roads of Greece and let's go.
Yep. Sounds good. I mean, where have you started from? Are you already in Greece?
I teleported myself to Athens.
Okay.
And now I'm driving. Oh, damn. I'm driving here to pick up cargo. And I think we will be carrying somewhere to Argostoli, if I'm pronouncing that right. Somewhere here to this island, I believe.
Nice. All right. Look forward to it. Because that's what we'll be doing throughout the entirety of the stream until the release.
Yeah,
so
3 hours. 3 hours, and then we will release the DLC. It's gonna be just
Absolutely
us. We are not going to talk much even. It's gonna be just me and Alex for 3 hours.
I mean, we could do that. I'm not sure if Twitch chat and YouTube would enjoy it too much. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what they say. Maybe we could do that one day. But no, of course, we're going to have some very special guests joining us throughout the stream today. Yes. So this first segment here, the first hour, we're going to be taking you through Greece. It's going to be me and Namiro kind of doing almost like a Let's Play style, something you're already familiar with, right? Doing some of the Let's Play driving series. And then from 5 p.m. European time, so an hour's time, we're going to have two guests who are heavily involved in the development and the production of the Greece DLC. That'll be Ilna and Ernest.
Ernest,
which we're very excited to join us.
He's going to be like a newbie to streaming. He's gonna be his first time, right?
First time.
Ilona, we already had her like few times in the stream, I believe, maybe 2 times, 3 times. But Ernest, that's gonna be his premiere today, and also that's kind of a reason why the first hour of the stream it's just me and Alex. There was supposed to be Peter as well, but he got killed in action and he's sick, so he had to he had to take a sick day. Unfortunately, we're sending our best wishes to you, Peter. Get well.
Yes.
Get well quick. And so the reasoning is that Ilona and Ernest wanted to come together and not to have each of them a separate, part of a stream for an hour. So that's why we are going to just explore Greece for the first hour, and then they will come, and then after them it's gonna be, of course, the one and only Pavel.
Yes, our CEO of SES Software will be joining us for an hour, and we're going to get his thoughts about the release and, as well as how the company is doing and such. I'm sure there's going to be a lot to talk about with him. And then, of course, that will bring us all the way up to that time that you're all waiting for so long now. At 7 p.m., we'll be joining, hopefully, some of our colleagues in the fun zone of our offices.
Just smash that release button.
Yeah, sharing the release of the Greece DLC, and then from there, we're going to let you do all the driving from there. So we've got you for the last 3 hours. Until that point, we're going to be with you all the way until the release. So settle in, grab some popcorn maybe. You've got some cookies, right?
Oh yeah, you can see them on the table. Not now, that really, but when the when the initial camera look was on, you could see them. But they are prepared for the guests, so nothing for me, unfortunately. But chat, feel free to send the pizza to our studio.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
joking. Don't spend.
There's gonna be so many Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff turning up at the offices. Yeah, no, settle in, grab some snacks, grab a drink or two maybe, and join us along for the ride as we take you through Greece and talk more about it, kind of get the first initial reactions, and more as well. Of course, it'll be a very fun stream. I'm looking forward to learning a lot. We actually have Peter in the chat as well.
Oh.
Peter, get well soon, mate. Why is this the first stream with snacks on the table when I'm not there? You're missing out, Peter. You're missing out.
We're trying to make it worse for you because you got sick.
Absolutely. Well, just first things first, though. Just one thing we do need to mention as we're trucking on the road here. You might already notice at the top of the stream there, everything you're seeing still is work in progress. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, wait a minute, you're going to be releasing it in 3 hours. Well, behind the scenes, behind Nemiro, in
believe it or
everywhere,
not, they're still working on it.
They're still doing the final polishing, kind of making sure everything's up to scratch, even right up until the last minute of the release as well. So they're still working behind it. So this isn't a full representation of the final build that you'll be able to try out later on for yourselves. Also, a big hello to Benny as well. Is Benny still away?
Benny's in the chat. Benny, what's the time? You are still in North Carolina, right? So it says 8 o'clock in the morning for you guys? No, it's 10
Is it that early?
10, right? 10.
I was going to say, there's no way Benny's up that early in the morning, is he?
I mean, yeah. 8 a.m. that would not be really possible for Benny, but 10 a.m. that is possible.
That's more likely. Good to see you, Benny. Great to have you here as well. And of course, hello to everyone in the chat that gave us their locations in the chat. We had people from New Zealand, Germany, New York, Poland, lots of people from Greece, of course, Belarus, the Netherlands, Dominican Republic, Ireland, Turkey, Virginia, Romania. Who else we got here? Cyprus in the chat as well. We have people from all over the world. Great to have you all with us. Thank you, everyone. Good to have you all with us. We've got Costa Rica as well. Costa Rica, Chile, UK, Transylvania. We've got people from all over the world. Good to have you all with us today. I'm sure many of you have already done it, but if you want to be notified, of course, of the release, maybe you're going to be going out a little bit later, you're not going to be around, make sure you also add Greece to your Steam wish list as well. Very easy to do, just one click. They got the links at the top of the chat as well. So I know, Nimro, you've been away for quite a while. You've been a busy guy. You've been very busy recently.
True.
A lot of traveling for you. And now you're sat here doing some virtual traveling in Greece. Have you had much of an opportunity to look around Greece for yourself?
Not really, unfortunately. I believe we had one gameplay stream, right? And then I was the one recording the gameplay video, which by coincidence was taken or driving through this area as well. So this area I already seen, but nothing else, man. Nothing else. So it's gonna be new for me as well.
It's gonna be new for you as well. Got it. Okay. I mean, I think me and Peter actually passed this area when we were doing the Let's Play as well, and we were noting about the really beautiful artwork there on the building.
Oh yeah.
To your left side, yeah. It's really nice that it wraps around the whole building as well. And there's lots of little gems like that throughout Greece, which we're very excited for all of you to discover. Of course, a lot of you may have seen the blogs that have been going out, kind of following the development, all the different things we've been highlighting as well. And there's a lot packed into Greece.
Do you know by any chance how many those blog posts we wrote through the whole
how many
campaign?
Chat, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to start counting. Okay, 1, 2.
At least 2.
I can at least 2 of them. At the very least 2. No, let me see if I can really quickly find out. See if I search. We're going to go for 1, 2. At least 30 of them.
30? Oh my god. We're raising the numbers.
We got at least 30 of them. All the way from I'm counting the Introducing Greece blog. And that was on November 1st, 2023.
So it's more than a year, by few weeks.
More than a year ago, yeah. And then in January of this year, we did the Meet the Team, where lots of you might have been introduced to the team members that are involved in Greece. And then we had also about kind of guessing where we are, the research trips and the assets, and then slowly working our way through all the different things and industries you can find there as well, from churches to cement plants
Okay,
to
thank you.
some of the big cities as well. What are these drivers doing?
I don't know. I mean, it's kind of my fault because I didn't see her coming. So, and then she probably just got scared, like. And it was then it was the awkward moment, you know, when none of us knew, like, should I go or should I go or.
Kind of like deer in the headlights, sort of like kind of just frozen. Yeah, they're gonna be trolling Nimiro today. I think some of the drivers are gonna give him a bit of a hard time. They know he's a bit tired today.
I'm like my thinking is really slow today, so.
That's okay.
Don't
That's
give me
okay.
any like hard maths questions, like, you know, 17 times 344 and something like that.
You're just asking the chat to give you a hard time now when you ask these kind of
No,
questions.
True.
Now, I'm not sure how many of you have already had kind of a chance to check out some of the gameplay videos that we've posted, or maybe you've even seen some of your favorite kind of content creators
Oh yeah,
streaming
that's
some
true.
stuff
That's
or doing
true.
some videos as well.
We've been sending early access keys like
Yeah,
on Friday, I believe, right? Wait.
I believe
which
so,
one?
yeah.
This way.
So you might have already seen quite a bit of Greece, but let's kind of get an idea from the chat, because I'll be kind of interested to know, what is everyone looking forward to most about the Greece DLC? And that's a big question. I know that's there's a lot in Greece, but is there anything in particular you're like, well, this is where I want to go visit first, or this is an industry I want to go see first? Because for me, something I'm looking forward to seeing is about the hotels.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Yeah, see, you know. I know, you know.
Absolutely, man. You can feel like you would just like to take a few days off at the hotel, you know, park your truck, go to the beach.
Yeah, I mean, it already makes me quite jealous. You know, the views of the sea, the coast, the mountains that you already see in Greece. And I look out my window here on the left, and it's just grey skies. I don't think we've even had the sun for the past like month now. So, and Greece seems to be kind of like bathed in it every single day. So I'm already quite jealous of that. But yeah, some of these hotels and beaches and stuff like that, absolutely beautiful, really beautiful area. Arrow's Realm says, I love the challenging parking opportunities, but the surroundings are just marvelous. Okay. Looking forward to some challenging parking then.
I think the GPS is trolling me right now.
Are you going in circles?
Yeah. See? Like,
Where did you set it to?
nowhere. It's just for a job. I think like it might still be one of the places where we still need to fix a few things.
Maybe.
You guys just left this, right? I just left this prefab.
I mean, it's a great free. I mean,
Or maybe I just missed my turn. You know, that's also
maybe
really
it could also be
possible.
Because this is actually like this is the really huge port that we're at in Athens, right now. Yeah. So I mean, easily lost in there. There's a lot to see in this area. I can tell there's all these taxis as well, the yellow taxis in Greece. I didn't know that was a thing. I thought that was just a New York thing.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yellow taxis. I didn't realize that was a thing in Greece as well, which is really cool to see.
Whoa.
Careful.
Sharper turn than I expected.
You gotta watch out for these things. Yeah, this is nice. I'm loving the detail here as well. You got the people waiting around from the port here. The signage. You got a beautiful kind of golden sunrise as well.
Oh, I know
really
what I did
nice.
wrong. I took this first, but I was supposed to take this one.
Oh.
So it was my fault again, of course.
Left hand, even chat saying left hand side now. Left hand side. Okay. Now we're on the road.
And
Now we're
it's
getting
quite confusing actually here. Like I almost wanted to take this one again.
Yeah, I mean, ports usually are, aren't they? They're always kind of like got lots of
Yeah.
circling and winding roads. Lots of detail though. Lots of details. They're not always yellow. Different cities have different taxi colors. Oh, okay. Okay.
Like
good to
different
know.
cities within Greece, have they own?
Yeah, well, I'm
color?
not sure if it's in different. I don't know. I'm not too sure. If anyone from Greece can verify that, Maybe someone would know. I'm surprised that Greece still has public payphones. I think quite a few cities does as well. No, I know the UK does for sure. Are we getting lost? No, 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 no.
No, no, no,
We're
no,
good.
no, no. We've got lost, but
On
we
this
found-
stream with Namiro, not happening. Not happening.
I mean, there's 80% chance.
74% chance now, yeah. At least a solid 60. So many small details, so much work was put into this DLC, right? It's every single time. I know I say this, I feel like a broken record when I say this, but every single time I've done one of these DLC releases, I'm always just amazed at how the bar raises every single time in terms of quality and in terms of the details and all these little new things and technologies that they kind of sneak in to make things just look so beautiful, to give the illusion of distance, or even like just down to the signage that you see on the road. Like you can tell that the research has been done, and it's a very high quality map DLC. I think even just the rocks.
The small team even took a trip to Greece, right, to research things. I mean, we're gonna ask Ilona later, but I believe we even did a small communication with an article about their trip.
We sure did, yeah, we sure did. There was a small part of their team that did a research trip to Greece, and of course, those always play like a really massive, pivotal role in, teams kind of understanding how a country or city is, the way that it feels, the way that it looks, and they're able to bring back a lot of reference material back to their own teams and kind of describe their experiences there too. We actually had it recently, not to kind of drift off topic too much, but when we did the California rework stream recently, we were talking about the research trip that they took there into California, and they said how big of a difference it made for them as well to get all of those details, to kind of understand how the roads were there and how it looked from the driver's perspective as well, because of course a lot of the references online and stuff is usually just top down or from a high vantage point, but yeah, it does make all the, and it's evident to see here. It's definitely evident to see here, and I gotta say, it's looking absolutely beautiful. And you got a nice choice of truck. That's the one from not only the gameplay but also from the banner, right?
That that's the latest DAF XD.
Yeah, it's a nice looking truck. Definitely a nice choice to be running through Greece with.
At this moment, nicely matched with the trailer, red on red.
Red on red. I'm surprised actually you're running with a red truck. I thought you'd be going for your all black. I know you like your,
I'm getting older, I guess. Or whatever sign that might be.
No, I think it looks good. I think it looks really nice. Greece is already quite a vibrant city or country. I would say already.
City.
Lots of colors. I know. I'm tired too. Don't worry.
It's gonna be a hilarious stream today.
It's vibrant. It's gonna be a fun stream today. It's a very vibrant country. With its vegetation,
Have you been there?
its beaches and crystal blue skies and seas as well. So the colors fit in. I gotta say, colors already fit in.
Have you ever visited Greece?
I haven't. No,
Me neither,
I've never had
me
the
neither.
pleasure of it. I would love to, though. It's actually one of the top destinations on my list to go visit. My girlfriend would also love to go visit as well, so she's a very big fan of the idea. So I've always been asking people for recommendations, and I think this DLC is also going to help me kind of figure out places we should go to as well.
I heard it's super hot during summer.
Yeah, that's something I don't deal too well with, is heat.
Yeah, me neither.
So I might go during the cooler periods, but there's so many different cities to explore and historical places to see. But not only that, of course, like in the DLC, Greece, that we have represented, has so many islands, and we have actually quite a few islands represented in the Greece DLC as well. Of course, we haven't just got the mainland. There are 15 major cities, and you have the islands of, I'm going to mispronounce maybe some of these names, Lesbos, Chios, Kefalonia, Crete, and Rhodes. So yeah, you have 5 islands there to explore, and we're heading to one of them right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So yeah, chat. Has anyone from the chat been to Greece before? Or is anyone from Greece watching? I know we had a few people say they were from Greece.
I would love to visit
There'll be lots of
one of the most famous islands of Greece. There, that
Hmm.
that particular island is not included in its DLC, but I think it's called like Santorini or something like that. You know,
Hmm.
that's most of the like Instagram photos from Greece are like coming from this area with the white buildings with
Oh yeah, yeah,
blue
yeah.
roof, and ceiling. Yeah, that's a place
Hmm.
I would love to see, but I heard it's super packed with tourists, like almost through the whole year.
That's not where they filmed like that film, was it? Uh, Mamma Mia or whatever it was.
Ooh, actually, that's a good question. I don't
Maybe.
know. I don't know. Maybe.
Could be, but I know exactly what you're talking about. There's all like the dome-shaped buildings,
Yeah.
white, that are
Yeah.
completely white. Yeah, that looks beautiful. That looks beautiful. Yeah, I would love to visit. I think Greece is a very beautiful country, and I'm glad that we get to now have it in Euro Truck Simulator 2. And I think the team have done an absolutely fantastic job of representing it here, especially with the map scale that we work with, and they've managed to pack so much inside of it, and yeah, down to even the vegetation as well. Looks really, really good.
It is in Skiathos, where the movie was filmed.
Oh, okay, got it. I've been to Kefalonia and Skiathos. Both are amazing Greek islands. Okay, okay, noted. Noted. Someone's giving you a shout out here. Someone said, "Hello, Nimiro, best driver from the SES team." There you go. A nice compliment there from the chat.
Thank you. Finally, someone who got it right.
Well, to be fair, I heard you're doing pretty well in your driver's academy when you're
I
doing your
mean,
streams
yeah,
there.
so far, but I still have
So
to
far,
collect all the gold medals, the rewards from
that's
each
true.
lesson. I'm waiting now currently for our colleague Mark to get back from the business trip where he
Hmm.
stayed beyond my leave with Benny. So
Hmm.
they're coming back tomorrow, I believe, which means they will land back in Prague on Friday. So I believe
Oh,
like
okay.
they're gonna be back in the office from Monday, both of them.
Nice. Yeah, I look forward to them having a return. I'm sure there'll be a welcome back to them on the stream as well, for sure. But it seems like quite a few people in the chat have been to Greece, which is really, really nice. So
I mean,
we'll be
for
excited to
Europeans,
hear
it's
what you've
like
been.
really, really popular like destination for vacation,
Mm,
right?
mhm. Yeah, I'm not sure why I haven't been there yet. I definitely need to make plans for that. A lot of people kind of like to head south for the warmer weather, for
Hmm.
sure, and the nicer views. Yeah, but
I
I
want.
guess for now,
I wonder if it's like still possible to go there for vacation during, for example, like January or February, or if all the shops and hotels are closed or out of
oh
season.
yeah,
Anyone from Greece, can you tell us?
that's a good point. I mean,
Because
if
like
it's as popular as you say it is,
yeah, then probably it is all open, right? But because like I
mm.
cannot imagine me going there in August or something like that. And I would be cooked in 3 hours, all red, burnt.
Wouldn't have even made it to the hotel yet, and you'd be
Yeah.
burnt. Like, of course, you can. We have winter vacation spots as well, full of mountains, Mount Olympus, or go skiing. Really, in
Skiing
Greece?
in Greece, really?
No way.
That's something I would not expect.
No, I did not think of that. In Athens, you can. It's possible. Okay, okay. You can visit Greece now, but it's more recommended that you visit during the summer. Of course, I imagine some places aren't as busy during that time, but yeah, Greece is quite mountainous, so it's a winter destination as well. Okay,
Nice.
I did not know that.
Yeah, me
That is
neither.
something I've learned today. Do some skiing in Greece. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Hello, is this Greece? Yes. If you're joining us, welcome along, everybody. You're currently watching the Greece DLC release stream. And we're counting down the hours until the release at 7 p.m. CET. We're going to be bringing you live, uninterrupted kind of footage from Greece as we go along the day. And we'll be also joined by some special guests as well. So we're just chatting about, obviously, about the main subject at hand. And if anyone's visited Greece itself as
Or
a
also,
holiday
like,
destination.
Chad,
Yeah.
let us know where should we drive? Like, what part of Greece do you want to see?
Yeah, that's a good point. Chat, if there's anywhere that you would like us to drive to or like set our GPS to after this job, that you're like, hey, we haven't seen this yet, then let us know. I mean, I would say I would put out a poll, but I think there's too many options for for a poll. We might be here a
we can
while
do like
deciding
south,
that.
east, west, north, you know, something like that.
Okay. Sounds good. Lots of suggestions already coming in.
Oh, I think we are approaching
Some of the
the bridge
islands.
that is at the artwork of the DLC,
Oh yeah, there it is.
right?
Very famous bridge in Greece. And it's a big one as well. It's very, very long. Chat, do any of you know the name of this bridge? Anybody know?
Kerkira Island, is that where the bridge leads to?
Hmm. I think Jade Demonic has it there. I'm pretty sure.
The one over the...
Yep. I think Diakotakis got it. If it's correct, man, Greece, I love your language, but I'm terrible at pronouncing everything. I apologize. The Charilaos Chikoupis Rio and Trio Bridge. There we go. Beautiful. The Greece Bridge. Yeah, everyone's just calling it the Greece Bridge. It's the bridge in Greece.
It's the bridge, yeah.
The one. When we talk about bridges in Greece, this is the one we're talking about, and it's named after, you know, kind of like a tribute, you know, the bridge. Yes, and of course, yeah. Chat also mentioning about all the different ferry routes as well. Lots of ferry routes. So that's another thing that we mentioned in our blogs. Of course, getting to those islands back and forth between the mainland. Plenty of new routes to explore as you're going across all the different islands as well. And somebody asked about hidden roads. Well, that is not for us to disclose.
They're hidden to us as well, so
yeah,
I guess maybe
we don't know. Maybe
we can ask Elon and
find
Ernest
them
later. But it wouldn't be that fun, you know, to explore them when we would like spoil them all.
Yeah, we want to show off too much on the
we have
the
to
stream.
keep them secret.
Someone's just given you a 250 euro fine, by the way, for resting time violation.
Oh,
in the
damn it.
in the chat. You gotta be resting, man. You gotta get your rest.
Okay, taking that turn in 80 kilometers per hour, I almost flipped the truck.
Good grief. Speedy. Gotta get around the place. Oh yeah, Patras. I hope I'm pronouncing these. Do feel free to correct me, chat. I'm sure I'm mispronouncing probably a lot of names. It's a beautiful language, but one that I'm not very good at pronouncing. So please do forgive me. Please do forgive me.
Mr. Truck Driver, what are you doing?
Is that one of the? Is he like calling one of the new industries as well? That's quite a nice trailer with the tree on the back. That's pretty cool.
I guess maybe.
Possibly a new company, maybe. Yeah. Very nice. Are there any truck dealerships in the Greece DLC? I believe there is. I'm not sure which ones, but I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there definitely is. Absolutely. But yeah, I think I was quite surprised at how much vegetation there is in Greece. I'm not sure why I didn't imagine it was so much vegetation, but one thing that surprised me, especially the first time we drove through Greece, was even in the cities, there's like so much trees, vegetation growing everywhere. It's a very, very green country. It's a really beautiful place. The sun's shining down on it. Don't crash. He's not crashing, Chad. Calm down. He's okay. He was just trying to give you a nice view of the city, you know?
Yeah.
As we're heading on here onto the bridge. No, chat, he's good, don't worry. He's just a little bit tired. He's okay. We promise we'll look after the mirror. He'll be alright.
I mean, I'm still driving better than Peter, right? So no problem.
Oh, okay. That was a low blow. Come on. That was a low blow. Beautiful locations. Shots fired. Yes, I agree.
I'm just testing if Peter is still in the chat.
I'm not sure if he is.
Probably not.
He might be lurking.
We can trash talk him now. He will never know.
He would never know. Yep. Yeah, but no, it's very very exciting indeed. I know how many people are excited for this DLC. How long? Like many of you have been asking, "Oh, when is it
Oh,
going to be released?"
true,
And
true.
we're so happy that we're able to kind of get to this point now where we are going to be releasing to you. Of course, if you saw the blog today as well, you of course Greece DLC. We also have, of course, the cruising Greece World of Trucks event that's going
Absolutely,
to be
yeah.
going live
And
as
also an
well.
update of heavy cargo pack, I believe.
Yeah, yeah,
And
absolutely.
and we also like announced the like Greek mythology pack, paint jobs
Mhm.
pack that was supposed to go out as well with the release of the Greece DLC, but then we found out technical issues that are beyond our capacity to fix them until today 7 p.m. So we had to pull that off, and we have to fix them first. And but don't worry, we will bring that DLC full of amazing paint jobs related to Greek mythology soon. What are you
Yes.
doing, sir? Did you see that? That was like attempt for like insurance fraud or what?
This is why we need dash cams. This is why we need to start
God damn it!
implementing dash
He was
cams.
on me, man. He was like, "Yeah, you can go," and then he was rushing. Nah.
Yeah, but yeah, but of course, some very cool rewards in the Cruising Grease Water Trucks event. All the information is on our blog at blog.scsoft.com. So that'll be really, really exciting if you're looking for a way to explore the Grease DLC. And again, there's no race for these sort of things. There's no rush. Those rewards are going to be available for quite a while. In fact, right into the second month of the new year. Then it's a great way to get involved if you have a World of Trucks account, which is completely free to sign up to, by the way. So we
Yep.
definitely urge you to take part in that because you can earn some really cool, unique Greece-themed in-game rewards. You got a paint job there. You got some beautiful kind of like accessories as well to go in your truck as well. And of course, as Nemo mentioned, we have the heavy cargo pack DLC update, which I
Mm-hmm.
think might have come as a little bit of a surprise to some people.
Yeah,
Um,
we were not talking about it until this point, right? There are
no,
like
not at all.
3 new cargos, I believe.
There
Two,
is
two,
indeed,
three,
yes.
three,
3 of them, yep.
which is
And
quite
they're
a
really cool ones as
big
well.
update.
Yeah. So anyone who owns the Heavy Cargo Pack DLC for your trucks and Mitsu will be receiving this as a free update, of course, to all owners. And it features new heavy and specialized machinery equipment, usually found at like quarries. It's a mobile crusher, a mobile screening plant, and a mobile stacker.
Mobile
And
Crusher.
they're
What does
really,
it
really
mean?
cool.
That sounds like Peter's nickname for Convoy.
It's a wrestling move.
And in the
Sounds
right
like one.
corner, in red boxes, we have a Mobile Crusher.
Smash, smash, smash. No, it's a powerful machine designed to crush large rocks. Kind of does what it says on the tin, really, and materials into smaller and usable sizes
A second.
directly at the quarry site. So it's kind of like a portable machine that does this. That it can
Damn
move
it!
around the quarry and stuff. So what happened? You got to.
I'm in the wrong ferry.
Oh man, where did you go?
I don't know, man. I have to reverse out of this and go to the other one. Damn it. I was like, wait a
Oh
minute, this
man.
ferry doesn't go where I need to go. Jeez.
Oh, it's gonna be fun today. Yeah, you do have to give him a little bit of credit though. Like you're coming off such a busy business trip, and yeah, dealing with jet lag is not the nicest nicest thing. Especially when you have to do quite a bit of driving in
Chet,
game
I
as
hope
well
you
afterwards.
appreciate it. I wanted to be here with you so bad that I'm here.
Yep. Otherwise, you would have had to put up with my driving, and I think it would have been worse actually. If you had if you had me driving, if it was just me and driving, I'm not sure if that would have been any better. So I appreciate that Emiro is here for sure. Um, and he's just showing us more of the map. You know, you got to see
true. It was
one
all
of the
intended.
yeah, and that's actually they're new, aren't they? The ferries, or some of them at least are new assets that have been kind of designed to represent the more modern ferries and the ferries of this area. Since there's so many different routes around here, we actually covered that in our blog as well, which is very very cool. So wait, which ferry have you got to head to then? Is it this one here on the left?
Yeah, this smaller one, I would say.
Smaller one. No worries, my wife would have chosen the other ferry as well.
Chad, you savage.
Oh,
Chad,
come on, man.
Chad, you choose violence today.
I hope your wife loves you a lot. I mean, it sounds like you get along with each other. So, yeah. All right, here we go. Let's get
Here
to
we
our
go.
destination. That's the one.
That's the one. Of course, of course.
Don't get confused. We love that. Okay, here we go. This is a cool view. You got a mini market right ahead of you, so it like docks up right into the town or the city.
Quick stop for some cookies
Yeah,
at mini market.
that's cool. It docks up right like in that central location. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Oh, this is a lovely little town.
Right?
Look at that, man.
Yeah. I'm liking the look at this already. Great model for this ferry. Yeah, they did a great job. They did a really, really good job. Be careful as we come out here. Looking left and right. Bit of traffic. Away we go. Here we are. Oh, look at those mountains, man. I'm a sucker for a good mountain
It's
view.
beautiful here. Wait a second.
Got palm trees.
Wait a second. I need to do something. Key and buttons. Camera. I need that zoom camera, you know, that sniping camera.
Oh, zoom it in.
Am I blind?
Interior.
Am I blind?
Interior one? Maybe.
Wait, is in. Oh, it's here.
There it is, yeah.
Right.
I feel like every time we do a stream, there's always a change of options that we have to have his own personal preference. What did you find, though? What are we looking at?
No, I wanted to. Oh, damn it. He's coming. He's coming. Sorry. I wanted to check out these postcards.
Oh! Wait, yeah. Wait, is there anything on those postcards? Is there like...
Oh, there is, actually.
Each one has a picture?
I can see like a Eiffel Tower. At
Eiffel
the bottom.
Tower?
At the bottom, you see?
Greetings from Greece. Eiffel Tower. Is that the Eiffel Tower, though?
I don't know. It looked like Eiffel Tower, though.
Bonjour from Greece.
Oh, ice cream.
Oh, don't do this,
Oh,
man.
whoa.
Look away from that one.
Whoa, someone's car.
Hey, careful those cars, man. Imagine Greece gets a lot of ice cream sales, though. I understand.
Of course you do understand. I still remember your like betrayal with gelato.
That was out of my control.
That knife is still in my bag, man.
Oh, come on, man. If you were there, or if I was at the studio, I would have bought gelato as well. You know, I would have shared.
Thank you.
Wouldn't have just had it for myself. You know. Yeah, I look at that tiny gas station as well. Really small little place, just I guess for scooters or cars.
Yeah, definitely not for us.
Yeah. Try stopping and asking for fuel there. Look at it. Look at these
It's
little
lovely
tiny
here.
ones.
It
is. I think
with that church, I almost got the like Assassin's Creed Black Flag vibe. I don't know why.
I was thinking more towards Counter-Strike. I think one of the maps has a church like that as well. Oh, look at those paddles on the left. The boats, so you can hire out.
Nice. Chad,
Very
do we need
nice.
to deliver this cargo? Can't we just park it here and go like have fun with those?
That'd be cool. A nice property here on the right. Some lovely gardens. A nice park.
Damn, it's beautiful.
So we gotta make note of this island to visit.
I definitely did not see this part of. Sorry, officer.
Don't worry, officer. I'm new. I'm jet lagged. I'm new. Love it. Nice big roundabout. You'll get fined. Wait, fined? I'm not gonna get fined.
Nah, they know. They know we're new here, right?
They know we're tourists. It's okay. All right, looks like our industry is up here on the left. Is that a bucket? Someone's left their Someone left their bucket in the road
And a pickaxe.
and a pickaxe. That's the craziest Minecraft cosplay I've ever
You know,
seen.
oh,
Man.
like, okay, lunch break. They just left
that-
it here. Like,
Just left it there. Is that a reference to something? Are we missing out on
I don't know,
something?
someone could ride over it, right, and get their car damaged. I mean, I appreciate the danger cone there.
Mm.
Like, watch out, a
Having like their
bucket and a
siesta.
pickaxe.
It's too hot. You know, like those road signs where there's like a picture of like a tool. It means like there's roadworks coming up on it. I think they took it too literally. They just left the tool in the road. That's the warning, you know.
True.
Constructions workers do that there? Do they actually? Is that actually?
Really?
Is that a real
So it
thing?
actually is real reference. That's so cool.
Realistic? Okay.
Should we go for challenge?
We could show off a challenging parking spot. And does this have a challenging one? That's not too bad.
I mean, let's see.
There's lots of space around the side.
You trust me? You believe in me?
I trust you. Yeah. You can't get lost in a parking
Chad,
spot,
how about
can
you? Do you think I'm gonna nail that one?
What do we think, Chet?
I mean, I'm still using exterior camera, so it's a little bit of cheating, but...
There's so much space. And you got in such a kind of smaller truck as well. I think you'll be all right. Yeah, with the short trailer, no problems at all. No problems at all.
Don't jinx it.
Oh, ye of little face.
See? You jinxed it.
Back it up. No, you're fine. There's still plenty of space there, man. So much space. There was no jinxing. There was no jinxing. Yes, it's realistic, as of course everything here construction-wise is not done as it should be most of the time. Okay. Slow construction. I got it. Must be a minute since you reversed the truck, or... Oh, man.
How could I fail?
Didn't you say you were doing the driving academy?
I mean, my brain is literally not working today.
Oh, man. Peter, are you sure you're sick, man? Are you sure?
Peter, I need you to call a
sure?
Uber and come into the studio, because like otherwise this is all we're gonna see from Greece today.
This is it. This is the entire Greece DLC, by the way, if you're just joining. Just this one area. Nah, this looks good. This looks, to be fair, this looks good. This is nice and lined up.
Thank you.
There we go. There we go.
I'm skipping the next one.
Peter said he would if you offer the snacks in return. I think that's a good deal.
I mean, Peter, the snacks are still here, untouched.
Yeah.
How fast can you be here?
There we go. All right, chat. Where are we headed next then? Because we've still got a bit of time till our next guest arrive. Oh,
Yep.
next guest. He's staying with us, by the way. He's not going to be going.
So we can take. You can even take a quick job in Greece, I believe.
Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem at all.
So we have so far 4 cities discovered, so we can take jobs from these. We can start maybe from Padras. Those are too long.
Oh my goodness. This is some long
This
ones.
would probably take us the way back to Athens we just came from, so maybe something else. Maybe this one could be nice to explore more of the like peninsula. Yeah.
And that'll take us down to Kalamata.
Let's haul cars. Let's go for it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it. Quite a few people are asking for Kalamata as well. I hope I'm saying that correctly, by the way. So let's head on down there. We've got some
brand new cars. Brand new cars.
You're gonna jump on
me behind the steering wheel of the truck transporting them. What could get wrong, right?
What could go wrong? I'm not sure if I'm ready to explore the possibilities yet.
Would you like your new car to be delivered by someone like me?
You ordered the Australian car, right? That's why it's upside down. No, I'm sure it'll be fine. Looking forward to a nice journey. This is actually a part of Greece that I've not actually been to. So
am I actually supposed to leave through this?
No, surely not. I think you go around the building. Like, oh no, what?
I think not.
Or maybe.
Let me deploy the drone.
I'd say you just go back the way you came. No.
Oh yeah, I think I can use this one as well.
Mm-hmm.
Should we try to use this one?
If you want to try it.
Do you want to be stuck here for next 40 minutes?
40 minutes? That's a long time. We'll get it reversed up. If you're just joining us, by the way, because I know see a lot of new people joining. We've got over 1,000 of you watching on our Twitch and over 700 of you on our YouTube as well. Welcome along. Good to see all of you. You're joining us for the Greece release stream. Very exciting streams today. We're going to be releasing Greece at 7 p.m. Central European time. If you're wondering what that is to your nearest time zone, you can head over to blog.scsoft.com. We posted a few different times there. Hopefully one of those is nearer to you. So that's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in the US, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. GMT for those in the UK.
What?
10 p.m. Okay, I've not seen a gate do that before. I've used them just going across.
Yeah, me too. This is new. I think we actually are taking the wrong entrance, man.
Yeah,
this is probably only entrance, not exit.
10 p.m. GST, which is Gulf Standard Time, 2 a.m. China Standard Time, and 5 a.m. Australian.
Yeah, we were definitely supposed to leave
as well
that way.
I think we were.
It's so narrow, man.
It's very narrow.
No.
Very.
Does the game know who's driving today?
I don't think so. All right. Well, let's get back on the road where it's a bit safer, hopefully. No, gates in our way.
Yeah. For next 5 minutes.
For the next 5 minutes, yeah. But yeah, you can check out all the details on the release. But of course, we're going to be streaming all the way until the release of the DLC at 7 p.m. and we're going to be having some guests join us as well very, very soon. Actually, in the next 10-15 minutes, we'll be having a couple of our colleagues joining us who are involved in the production and development of the Greece DLC. But of course, that blog contains more than just live stream info. You've also got info about the Cruising Greece event and also the Heavy Cargo Pack DLC update as well.
There's a lot of stuff coming out today, right?
A lot of stuff coming up, yeah, a lot of stuff. Also, I did want to just give a big thank you to everybody in our community, because I know there's a lot of you out there who added the Greece DLC to your Steam wish list.
I know it seems like, right?
Yeah, well, not only that, but I know it's like it seems like a maybe not so significant thing, but it actually really does also help support us on our side as well, in terms of releases as well. So massive thank you to everyone, and yeah, also to everyone who posted about their Ready for Greece in our little giveaway on our social media. I think we had 1.4k replies alone on X/Twitter, whatever you want to call it these days. So thank you everybody for so much of your support with this DLC. I know how many of you are excited for it as well, so it really does mean a lot to us, so we do appreciate you. And big hello to Sissel as well, who's just joined us in the chat. Good to see some of our colleagues appearing in the Twitch chat as well. How are we doing, Sissel? Good to see you. Doing a bit of trucking around Greece. Yeah, we also posted it on Blue Sky as well, Zombie. We're also over there. You can check us out there at scsoft.com. It's our handle if you're not following us over there as well already.
Oh, it's almost 5 o'clock already?
Yeah, I told you. Yeah, man. Time.
In a few minutes, our first 2 guests will arrive.
Yep.
So no more messing around. I mean, professional driving from now on, only professional vibe and driving. New Nimero behind the wheel.
You gotta impress, in and out in earnest as your driving skills. But I'm looking forward to hearing what they have to say and learning more about the development of this DLC as well. I'm sure they have a lot to share with you, our community. So lots to come up, definitely for sure, chat. Do not obviously go anywhere. But in the meantime, we're going to keep on trucking. We've still got a few more minutes here until we need to take a pause to get everybody mic'd up and ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have a little Pause in a few minutes' time. The team does a great job with the trucks and the landmarks, or we'll definitely pass on that feedback. Thank you for your kind words, everybody. Appreciate it. Man, look at these views, though. You see over to your right there? Nice, lovely view of the sea.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. I'm jealous of that. I would love a sea view from my window one day. From the coast. Would you live on the coast one day as well, Nemo? Is that something you'd enjoy?
I don't really take heat that well during summer and stuff like that. I'm usually trying to escape to some mountains every time I go on a vacation during summer. So I would probably pass on that. And also, I believe like if you would live there, it would lose its like uniqueness, or if that's even English word. Like you would be like, it's a sea again. Come on, man. You would get bored by that. But when you're like visiting or
Surely
having
not.
that views only a few times a year or a few times per more years, then it's more unique, and I think your eyes are more pleased, if it makes sense what I'm trying to explain here.
Yeah, it's a bit more special.
True, special.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the right word.
Yeah, I do have to agree. I really like driving around Greece. I mean, it looks great. Doesn't surprise me. The roads look really lovely, and there's a few little confusing things. How do you feel it compares to the rest of Europe in terms of driving in Greece in our game? Does it feel too different, or
you mean me?
Not really at all. Yeah,
it's a little bit more difficult, I would say. Either it's the jet lag or my bad luck for jobs in Greece so far. But you just seen that that prefab and that tiny narrow streets. It feels like not as wide streets or highways system is here. So I think players will be really appreciating this, because they were always asking for like second tier roads and dirty roads, country roads, challenging roads, not only highways. So I think they're gonna love it.
I believe so too. I definitely agree with that. And I gotta say, I do also prefer these kind of like smaller road routes and country roads and back roads as well. Driving, I think it adds a lot of fun and kind of like character as well to your journey. Then again, the highway is useful to just kind of get to your destination and get the job done as well. So I can see the reason for both. What about you, chat? Do you prefer country kind of road, back road, kind of small road driving, or do you prefer kind of hitting the highway and getting up to speed? Let's see what the chat's saying about this. Small roads, both.
Do they grow here?
Country roads. Oh, they got lots of greenhouses, or
yeah.
What would you call these? Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, with the sun shining so much, like, probably very good for growing vegetables and stuff like this.
True.
Yeah.
I believe Greece is very popular for olives, right?
Yes. Very well known. Yeah, best known for its crops including olives, grapes, citrus fruits, cereals, and vegetables.
Cereals?
Yeah, and also an emphasis on olive oil production, as Greece is a global leader in this industry.
Oh.
Very cool. Very cool.
The real OGs when it comes to olives.
Yeah. Makes you wonder if you've ever had like an olive in a sandwich before from Subway. Has it come from Greece, or where's it come from? Or these like the fancy olives.
I hope it's just a theoretical question, because I don't know. I will ask them next time. I'm gonna get a sandwich from Subway.
Excuse me.
Where
are
those
your olives from?
Where are they from?
They were like,
and they're gonna be like,
I opened them from a box.
A truck brought them.
Exactly. I love the country roads because it makes relaxing, smooth gameplay. Just enjoying the trucks and the vibes.
A message from our colleague Bara from Technical Room.
Yes.
Make sure around 5 or maybe even now to check outside the door, because our two guests, Ilona and Ernest,
are they waiting?
Coming. I don't know, but I guess they don't have like full access to the studios. They might be just waiting in front of the door.
Okay, I didn't know that would be the case. I didn't know that would be the case. All right. Well then, let's take a quick pull over and stop things for now. But do not go anywhere, chat, because we've got some very special guests joining us in the studio. So we're gonna get them ready. We're gonna get them mic'd up. But in the meantime, we're gonna take a quick few-minute break here on our stream.
Oh my god, I was
and
right.
we'll be right back to you.
They were behind the doors.
Oh, they're behind the doors? All right.
Yeah,
Let's get them in then. Let's get them in. All right, let's get them in. Chat, we'll be back in a few minutes. Do not go anywhere. And we'll see you very, very shortly.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see you in a bit.
And we are back.
Hey, welcome back,
Whoa.
everyone. And the studio's full. We got
Yeah, it's a
so
full
many
house.
people now in the studio. Wow,
We have
double the amount
we have
of
Greek
people
we have Greek goddess here with us.
Yes.
What goddess you are?
Athena, of course.
Athena, okay.
I think she's
Of
god of
course.
war. Goddess of war.
Why did you choose God of War?
I don't know. I know only one goddess, and that's Athena. It's god of war.
I think you're more
In a
like
nutshell.
Hera,
Hera?
which is god of wisdom, I guess.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You think
Yeah.
so? Me?
That's my race
I
chat,
was
by
gonna
the
say,
way.
I like it. I like it. Well, welcome along. Thanks for taking your time to be with us in the studio today. It's a pleasure to have you for such an awesome
Absolutely.
release day, of course. Greece release, which is happening in just a couple of hours' time. For those who don't know these lovely people, this is Ilona, one of our lovely producers here at SCS Software, involved in looking after the kind of operations, making everything running smoothly in the project for Greece. And for the very first time as well, joining us in the studio, welcome along Ernest, one of the map DLC leads for Greece as well. Ernest, great to have you along.
Thank you very
Make
much.
some noise.
Thank you. Hi, Alex.
Yeah. Hello. It's good to have you all here with us. And we're so excited to kind of ask you some more questions about Greece and about its development and about the project and your involvement in it as well. So maybe we can start off with some kind of very quick introductions. I mean, some of our watchers might know you from our Meet the Team blog that we did a while ago, but for some of our maybe new people who are watching along, maybe you could introduce yourself, starting off with maybe introduce yourself a little, what you've been doing at SCS Software, etc.
That was on me, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I was focusing on the chat. It's really disturbing. Like just like read everything. Ilona, it's not Finnish name. It's actually a Hungarian name. I need to stop.
Oh.
Because yeah, it's Hungarian. It's like it came from the
Does
Greek.
it have meaning? Like
Yeah, light.
oh.
And it actually came up from the Greek name Helena. So it's like kind of messed up Helena.
Interconnected.
Ilona. Yeah. But it means
It's Helena on mental breakdown. That's it.
that's pretty accurate right now. Yeah. Okay. So well, I'm
I'm
in SCS for like 8 years now. I started as
Time
a
flies.
yeah. It's terrible, right?
Yeah.
I think you came in SCS like a few months before me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are.
I
also,
remember-
Wow.
I'm 9 years. Yeah.
9 years.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dang,
Yeah.
I'm 6 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
noob.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, no,
Come on.
Okay. Okay, so I started as a tester actually, but after a few months I changed the position as a map designer. And it was like at the time that Italy was in production. I mean, maybe France was like just released. So since Italy, I was working on the DLCs, like map DLCs. And after Iberia, I changed my position as a producer. And since then, I'm trying to like figuring stuff between departments and
Putting down fires.
putting down fires exactly, and trying to connect everybody smoothly so everybody knows what has to be done and what's not happening, what has to be fixed, and what we are waiting for. We still didn't get it, and stuff like that. So
Do you miss building up the world in game? Like
actually, right now, I probably like this position more because I can see like under everything what's happening in
okay.
every department, like throughout all the SCS software as it is, talking with so many people and know what's happening. So I'm like something like behind everything, know everything, which is. Maybe I am Hera at the end.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
why
like a
she-
goddess, right? Looking
Yeah,
down, like.
Yeah. So yeah, I love it. It's like amazing.
Great. Thank you. And Ernest,
Well, hello. I'm Ernest.
Hello.
This is my first stream. I'm surprised how hot it's here. So I'm maybe sweating like a pig a bit.
Great start, Ernest. Great start.
I was map lead for this DLC. My work was taking care about the people, so they have everything they need. They have a good working conditions. and banning their holidays and stuff like that. So I was
Okay.
sorry. And I started. I am biggest noob from you, all of you guys. I'm here for like 4 years. Only.
Not bad. 4 is still a
And
lot.
you are already a map lead.
Yeah, so I'll be owning the
Yeah.
company in 2.
That's a straight career progress. Like, stonks.
Massive stonks.
Yeah. I was started as a map designer, and I was just, I guess, doing well, and now I'm map lead. I have nothing more to say.
Mm-hmm.
And today
Alright.
I'm releasing my first DLC, my first game ever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's super
Hey.
exciting, and it's a big thing for me.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're super excited. You can see the chat as well moving fast. Let's get a lot of love for our guests here in the studio in the chat. It's great to have you both with us, and of course, we'd love to talk with you more about Greece. We kind of want to start from the beginning, really, because we want to kind of know when did Greece actually the project start? Was it a few years ago, 2 years ago? When did it begin work on it?
Well, it started
Last summer.
last
Slowly,
summer. Slowly we are starting like having first meetings last summer.
Mm.
It started with research,
Yeah.
which was like, I don't know, half year.
Something like that. As research should already like working almost like every country in the world, because we just don't know what we're gonna do the next, right? Nobody knows. So they already like had some work done, but the moment when Pavel said like, okay, now let's do this, we have to start like work on it more like intensified. I don't know the word, but I think that the pre-production, like the real pre-production, was like 3 months, like since September.
What does it usually mean, like pre-production? That you guys are talking about
Mm.
what's gonna be in the DLC, what cities, what industry or
yeah.
whatever?
So
Yeah.
the research team is like usually, of course, using the Google Maps and all the sources that are on the internet about the country, and they're making for us the document of what like roads we can possibly go, or what cities we can like involve. We also have like map world architect who also like decide what we even can do in what this like particular time that we have.
Also, the hugely important part, they are starting and telling us which economy is in which city. So into what depots, what interesting depots we can drive in the game. I think that's a pretty highlight. Then every DLC they are trying to come with something new and something like locally specific. In this DLC we have few. We maybe talk about it later.
Also, before the map designers start the actual work on the DLC, like the real production, they also need to already have something to build with. So the research team is starting to make like boards with generic assets, like generic houses, which you can see like because every country is different, right? Like every has like different. Houses or like architects, so they start to put together like what is typical for the country, and we need to have something prepared. So there is also start like this sorting kind of stuff where some people like map leader or like seniors map designers choosing which generic is like something they want to work with, which is typical.
Because usually researchers don't drive the whole track that we will actually build. So we, as map designers, we kinda know a bit more specific what actually we want and what will be used.
Yeah. Sometimes we also have to pick like how the roads will look like. If it's like, for example, in Balkan it was like a little bit more broken, and for Greece we had I think really similar roads as the Balkan because it's on the south. But for example, if we work for like the more Nordic countries, there like the roads are looking very different. So.
It's a different asphalt. It's a different texture. It's given by the, I don't know, kind of cement, kind of rock they have in the regions. They of course don't transport it all over the Europe if they have it on their backyard. So the roads are really like region specific a lot. So that's also another thing of the pre-production.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible actually how much work is going into pre-production before even kind of the main, production begins of the map. That's actually quite a surprising kind of fact to learn.
It's a huge part. I would maybe say like how much? 30% maybe.
Well, definitely.
Of the whole project is the pre-production or the
yeah.
research and all this stuff.
Also depends how big the country is. Greece is pretty smaller than the DLCs before. Like, for example, the Iberia was huge, so it took like a whole year of pre-production before we even could start with the production phase of the DLC.
Yeah.
That's impressive. And how many people are actually in the team? When it comes, was it smaller at the start and then grew larger, or was it consistent throughout?
It is smaller. It usually consists of the more experienced map designers because they know much better what to look for. And also we are with very tight contact with researchers and even starting to get in contact with our asset teams. If what do we want is actually possible for them to do.
Yeah. Like from my point of view, the number of people who work on this DLC are like 170 because I count like everybody, especially like the whole marketing team, for example, because they do some like lot of stuff.
True.
Our beautiful and amazing assistants who make coffee for us. Without them, we wouldn't make anything. Like that would be terrible. So
That is so true.
It's a good way to look at it. Because like
it is.
yeah, so like for example, we have like huge map team right now. It's like 60 people on Europe, I think. But for the Greece, it was at the beginning 6 map designers, and at the end I was like 20.
A bit less. It was
maybe less.
8. Even we had some help from other teams for a bit. So biggest we were like 18.
18. But like for example, from the European part of the asset team, everybody works on the DLC. From the vehicle part of the DLC, few people made, of course,
new cargos, new AI vehicles.
Yes, from animation team there were like a lot of work included. Like we have new goats, we have cats. We have like so many
pigeons, or
seagulls.
Seagulls.
Yeah, I love those.
Yeah, which we are really excited for because the world now feels more alive than before. So actually,
we wanted pigeons, but they nobody did it for us. Maybe next time. I hope.
Maybe next time. Yeah, the seagulls look very cool. I mean, they were featured in the trailer as well. It was nice to see them making their showcase there as well. But no, I love the way you described that, like how even some of those, each member of the team, no matter if they're like the assistants or part of marketing, like each little cog of the machine all makes up the big machine that works together to bring it all together. And that's really, really cool that you kind of kept track of all the different people that were kind of involved in this. Oh, is there?
Should we watch it?
Yeah, why not? We can have a look at it.
If I can park there, of course.
We're definitely in a beautiful part of Greece, and I don't know, you would have had the opportunity to actually see some parts of Greece because you're part of the research trip, right?
Oh yes, that was amazing. There was a funny story behind it because I don't know if you guys know, like many years ago, there was this Czech game company who went to business trip.
Where is the viewpoint?
I don't know.
Did I get lost?
There was this Czech company who was making a game also like in Greece. They were on business trip and they make photos of some army objects and they got locked up in prison for like 3 months. So they have like some politics, and I think that maybe most countries does that. You cannot like take photos of those kind of objects. But since there is this like story, and everybody in Czechia know about it, or like especially from the gaming industry, I was like, let's go to Greece, and everybody's like, no, they're gonna lock us up. We cannot take photos or anything.
So
Like,
it's illegal there, or?
no, it's like you have probably in every country some rules what you can take, what kind of materials you can take.
Okay.
Like for example, there was some areas that was specifically like forbidden to take photos, and you cannot use drones there and this there. But for our stuff that we need, nothing like terrible. Like, this is something you can say, but the actual reality is like we don't want to go to prison, which like most of my colleagues took from it. So it was, even though it was like, hey, let's go for business trip to Greece, everybody's like, no, just you go, and
So they were ready to
Yeah.
throw you over the.
you can go, but we don't want to. We are scared. So for me, it was extremely difficult to find somebody to come with me to Greece, which
Really?
as you said it like that,
Oh,
it
man.
sounds ridiculous.
I thought everyone wanted to go. Like it's
No.
sunny, right?
No,
Right?
no. But well, maybe if it would be like, let's go lay down on a beach. But we have to, of course, like spend many hours in a car and take a lot
Yeah.
of like materials, not from the beach, but from like the roads. And but still, it was absolutely beautiful. Like every single road has some beautiful view around, even though like mountains. And it was so green. Like I remember from my vacations, it was just like, you know, the sunny part, the beaches and everything. But we went through the middle of the country, and it was so many greens and so many like vegetables, which looks almost like in the north, in like mountains. So it was amazing, and I'm really glad that at the end I find some some group of brave colleagues who went with me, and it was amazing.
colleagues.
Also, to what you said, Ilona, there is this one special interesting stuff from our development. Once those banned areas that is banned to take photos are also blurred on Google Maps and Google Street View. So quite of those few places we just had to make up because there wasn't any source material that we could do.
Also, I
Interesting.
remember one thing. At the time I was planning the trip, which was last September, there was a lot of fire through the Greece. And then, like week before we should go, there was a lot of floods going on. Do I said it right? It's floods.
Yep.
Like there was actually a road that was turned down by the rain and like the amount of water, and we wanted
Oh,
to
it
go through.
collapsed.
Yeah, it collapsed like totally, and
Oh.
it was on the part that we actually wanted to go. And as we went there, I was watching the weather. Because there was like warning that it can come back. It was some huge storm like going around in the sea. So I was watching the weather, and there was a warning like do not go this way. And we wanted to go this way because there was like the thing that we needed, and we had to change like the way we went through the country because like of the warnings. And that's also the funny part, because the people who went with me at the point that we were there, they was like, no, we're gonna go there. It's gonna be okay.
They're all heroes now.
Yeah, because they really wanted to see like that part of the country. I was like, no, it's okay. It's gonna be like perfect. Like, don't be scared. Yeah, so that was funny. And at the end, nobody's got hurt, and it was amazing. And the country is so beautiful.
And I was one of those scared ones. I didn't go, and I feel so sorry. That was, I think, biggest mistake I did on SCS, really, that I missed this one.
Yeah.
Just because I was.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's future opportunities. Hopefully future opportunities to go back at some point. But it sounded like it was such an incredible trip. You got to see so much in such a short amount of time. And I imagine you came back with so many references and photos and pictures, which is ultimately, like a gold mine for the teams that are working on the map, because they can use that as referencing. But I imagine it can also be very overwhelming. How do you then take all of those reference material that you have and then choose from that what you're going to put into the DLC? Because obviously you're working on a map scale. I imagine it's quite hard to fit so much of a beautiful country in a smaller scale and kind of pick and choose what should be there.
It's a combination of the research, of the choosing from the Google Street View, the research trip, it's always came like a bit later in the pre-production, so we know what we don't have source of, and they can go in CET and do the specific pictures or research that we need.
Yeah, understandable. But yeah, no, super interesting to hear about the research trip. I almost feel bad that there's like kind of that rumor going around that people missed out on that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But the result, as we can see here, is absolutely fantastic. And I gotta say, like Eleanor was saying about how green it is, I think that's the most surprising thing to me about Greece. I didn't expect it to be so green, not only in the outskirts and the country, but as well in the cities and the towns. Like there's just vegetation everywhere. I gotta say the vegetation team did a really nice job as well with all the assets there as well.
Huge
Looking
shout out
really
to them.
fantastic. Yeah,
It was
absolutely.
amazing. As I can see it right now, I remember we went there and there was those kind, I don't know the name of the plant, but it was like 6 meters like up like in the sky, and we felt like we are in like Jurassic Park or something like that. It was
Oh,
like it
really?
was literally plant, not a tree, but it was so high, like it was amazing. And
Like
it
a
was in the
vine
city.
or something?
It was in the city. What?
Like a vine?
What kind of like?
Vine, rakos.
plant it was?
It's rakos.
Oh,
I don't know
the
how to
English word
say
for
it in
Yeah.
English.
Some kind of shrubbery.
Some kind of shrubbery.
Shrubbery. Bring us a shrubbery. I love the references.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta say though, I gotta ask, like, kind of, what are your favorite highlights then from the Greece DLC? Do you have some areas of the map that you're most kind of proud of, or you think turned out the best, or that you just really enjoyed in creating, or
But me?
I mean, both of you.
Me.
either one? Yeah.
Well, my like personal bests are islands, of course, because I'm proud of them. We managed to put 5 in there, which due to their size and they are not really big, and due to our scale, it's really achievement that we put them there. But as smaller they might seem, they are super intense in detail, just like the whole Greece. I think this Greece
That's true,
is the most detailed like DLC in the even though it's smaller, it's much denser in the detail. And yeah, I'm like proud. I love Mytilene city on the island of Lesbos. Yeah, I love cities. I love Kavala, Kalamata, both of those.
I love Meteoras.
Meteoras also.
Oh yeah.
It's like my favorite place, and I was so excited when I see it like in reality, how amazing it was. Also, I always wanted to visit it because, should I say it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because of the
Yeah,
album.
go for it.
Yeah, because
Of
of
Linkin Park?
because Linkin Park made album called Meteora, and it was named after this place because it's so amazing and it's so like spiritual. I don't know how to say it like properly. Like when you are there, you just feel like it's like from different kind of planet. It's really amazing. So Meteora album is actually called after this place. Yeah. So I made.
I did not know that.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
That's a
until
fun fact.
Ilona told me.
That is very cool. I
When
mean,
I-
I'm a
when-
big Linkin Park fan too.
Yeah,
so
when I
think
was
that's
little
quite
Ilona, and was listening to Meteora, I was like, oh my god, I have to visit this place one day.
I before Greece, I never thought about it. After what is this called?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I know
Yeah,
right now. I know,
so interesting.
and all of you.
That is so cool. That is so cool. And of course, obviously the beautiful islands and the cities aren't the only things that include. Of course, drivers and players are going to have a lot of opportunities to deliver to a wide range of industries and depots, some that you mentioned. And one that me and Namira were talking about earlier is the new one of the hotels.
Oh yeah.
Which
the
is
hotel resorts,
quite an
yeah.
exciting new depot as well, which we're really excited for. Did you then also get to visit some hotels to kind of base
That would
these
be lovely
references off of,
research,
or
right?
What'd you say?
Let's
That'd be
research
part
the
of the
pool at
research,
this hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we don't have all the details of the hotels in the game yet, so we need to do next one. Right
Yeah,
now.
probably. We
Yeah.
should.
Okay.
Definitely.
We should.
Okay.
For like 2 weeks at least.
So
Yes.
Greece DLC rework project announced.
Yeah.
Next rework Greece.
Yeah.
It's not out yet.
It's needed. Yeah, no, but of course they got that, and of course the ferries as well, which are awesome. I imagine, did you take quite a few ferries while you were there, Ilona, when you were driving around?
We took one trip by ferry. It was first time of my life, like to take this kind of a trip. It
Oh,
was
really?
So yeah, it was
Okay.
amazing, and also you kind of save the time because we took the overnight one.
Oh.
That so you just like go in, take a nice sleep, and you are in a different place. So it's like very how to say, like time saver.
Fast travel.
Fast travel, yes. You just like spawn in Athens like the next morning. But it was like amazing. Since there, I'm thinking about it like to just take one of the boat trip like across the sea and just the one that's stopping in the one city every day.
And you have always like free day to explore, right?
Yeah. So yes, that was definitely really amazing part of the trip.
Yeah, sounds wonderful. I think because me and Nimiro were discussing earlier about how neither of us have visited Greece yet. So we definitely need to do that. Ernest, you can come along as well. We'll do a trip all together. We'll go,
Research
we'll go
trip.
see Greece after this. Research trips, very important marketing and research trip that we need to
Is
do.
this the bridge that
But,
is on,
you
the,
know,
on the artwork?
Yes, that's.
I believe
the
so.
one.
Yeah.
That's the one we
Such
are
a beautiful
seeing it
bridge.
from the other side right now. Then the artwork is taken.
Ah.
It's
a beautiful
the,
bridge.
the image. It's directly right in front of you.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. Awesome bridge. A huge one as well. The scale of it is absolutely massive.
About this bridge, I think this one was the most challenging part of the development.
Oh, tell us more. Tell us more.
Because in our game isn't really in our game is super challenging to do complicated situations, and this is the most complicated situation we can do. What I mean by that is you have a huge bridge, you see all over in all sides, and you also drive under the bridge on both sides, and also there is a huge city. So this one was really like challenging. Huge shout out to Prokop, who made this like work. And I didn't believe actually this will be possible to make it
Yeah.
work.
I think some of you maybe remember Prokop. He was few time in the stream.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
he
had
was
him a
like
few
the
times.
lead of
Yeah.
Iberia,
and
DLC,
Balkan.
and Balkan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he also like make a lot of stuff in Greece. So
Technical
yeah.
wizard.
Technical wizard.
Technical wizard. Yeah. So you're saying about because it's to do with the view distance, right? You're just trying to have everything still kind of
Yeah.
shown while you're traveling over
Yeah.
a bridge so large.
And
which-
because we are driving also under the bridge, there must be full detail. And around it was super complicated. And also we are driving on from the bridge. You can go to the left and right, like west and east, on both sides. So yeah, this was nightmare really.
Yeah. I mean, as
but-
well, you've
but
also
what-
got the view of the mountains too.
Came out nice.
Yeah, we managed
Yeah.
and yeah.
So this was, you would say, the number one challenging part of the projects when you're working on Greece, would you say?
I would say yes, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. And what would you say was the most like easiest or fun part for you?
I put like to me because I was lead, so I kinda could choose what I can work on. So
Okay, so
so I put some secret road. I'm not telling you where, but it's
Okay.
it's driving through the fields.
okay, sounds cool.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah,
Chat.
that was
Chat. That is
fun.
something to look out for. Yeah. That is something to look out for. You got to do some exploring. You got to let us know if you find that one, of course, when the DLC releases at 7 p.m. as well. So yeah, lots to explore, lots to see, and it's quite evident as well. And Nemiro's been enjoying himself on the road, kind of
Absolutely.
seeing all the different places, and
I
it's
was
such a
mesmerized.
beautiful DLC. Such a beautiful DLC. I mean, it just really feels like you're in Greece. How you can tell the warmth from the truck cab. You know, the colors, the rocks, the vegetation, everything is. It's such a fantastic job by all of the team there. And of course, there's lots of great places to visit, cities, landmarks, historical landmarks, Easter eggs. It's so much packed in terms of that. And I imagine a lot of custom models would have been had to made by that from the art team, right, for the landmarks and such.
Yeah, you could maybe tell that if you make a country as beautiful as this one, it could be like easy to do just some beautiful places. But it's actually so hard to just pick some. You have to make everything there. So everything,
true.
because every step is like so beautiful. So it was really difficult to just choose which kind of like view we gonna make. And there has to be like all of them there, and all of them are of course difficult to make. So it was it's very beautiful, but it was very hard.
Exactly.
Yeah, lots representing all the different parts of
Shout out to
Greece.
all map team, because they are like unbelievably amazing for doing such a great job.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't agree more. And I imagine as well, like each of the islands and as well as the mainland all have their own unique look and feel to it, and have their own character, right? When you've been like looking at these and creating these as well. And so I imagine putting all that together into one has been quite difficult as well. But yeah, I'm sure it's something the players are absolutely going to enjoy. Chat, what are we thinking so far? For those who may be watching for the first time or seeing some content here for the first time, let's get your first impressions. What do we think of Greece so far from what Nimo has been driving you through? I think it's lovely with the mountains and all the vegetation. We've already seen lots of great comments coming through so far. And we're excited to hear your comments as well. So chat, once this releases, and if you're really loving the Greece DLC, make sure to leave it a good review on Steam as well, because I know the team would really, really appreciate it. That everyone behind the scenes has been working hard on this DLC. Looks beautiful, really good in many places, close to the real landscape. Yeah, we got quite a few people from Greece watching right now. We asked people where they were watching from. We had a few people from Greece, and they've been giving it their thumbs up so far, which is really nice to see. So
love to hear
yeah.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned about Hidden Road. Are there many other Easter eggs as well that are included in the Greece DLC without giving away too much?
Well, we were not really. Not like Easter eggs in the meaning of, some hidden leprechaun in the corner or something like that.
Leprechaun in the corner is such a good example.
Yeah. No, there aren't many of jokes like these. Unfortunately, we were more serious this time, and we showed everything that we want to show. Of course, few tiny stuff are there, which will, I think, the locals, even in the small villages, will have most love. Will love the most. But yeah, we kind of showing most that we want to show.
Oh, that's a crash. That's a crash there. Okay.
Oh, they're the vehicle.
They're waiting for police. Damn,
they're distracted by the good views.
Sucks to be them.
We love it. Do you have a kind of maybe some places you'd recommend players visit first if you had to kind of choose their route to travel through the map?
I would personally start with one of my favorite places too, and it's the road from Albania, which has beautiful, massive views. It's in Albania still, so
it's a different DLC.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
we still did it. It's a different DLC. This one is mine. So don't.
My favorite part of the Greece DLC is in Iberia.
Yeah. No. This is the brand new road with huge, massive views, which wouldn't make sense to done in previous DLCs because it's like the road to the Greece.
Yeah, the point is we also have to make like the road between the countries, but this one is really, really beautiful.
I would say really overdone also. We really this put so much work into that. And it's gorgeous. So I would definitely start there, and then maybe find some ferry and go exploring islands. That would be my tip.
I think that's a good route. Yeah, that's a good route. I like that. Write that down, chat. Write that down. But I'm sure everyone will find the time to explore themselves as well. And Elena, did you get to kind of go to the borders as well of Greece when you were visiting on the research trip?
No, unfortunately, it would be really nice to have like trip across the Europe, but we started in Heraklion and we just went.
So you flew there?
Yeah, we flew
Oh.
there and then
Okay.
we took the car to the Chania. I hope I'm saying it right. And because we always talk about it in Czech, like so. but from there we took a ferry to Athens, and then we took another car and go to Thessaloniki to the north, and then we flew from there. So yeah, but it would be so nice, so much more beautiful trip if we just can go through the countries, but that would be on like different kind of project that it's already done, so it was more important to focus on what's in Greece.
And did you get to visit like quite a lot of landmarks as well when you're visiting there in some of the islands and some of the cities?
We actually get lucky because we went there, I think it was the last weekend in September, and every year, this is maybe a good tip for travelers, every year at the end of the September, the last weekend of the September, every like the what is it called, the stuff that you visiting when you are on in
Attractions?
some attractions or like
Stuff when
no, I'm tired. So every attraction or like the old landmarks or something like that, like the entrance is for free. So we so
okay.
we visit as much thing as we could because we didn't have to pay anything at the last weekend of the September. We've been there for like I think week or 10 days, like for the whole trip, and it was including the last weekend in the September. So and it was a surprise for us. We didn't know. So we was actually the best really planning. Like we were actually at the Athens. So there's like most of the amazing place you can go. So we didn't have to pay anything. Amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
that's great.
That's cool.
That's
And
great
there's so
planning.
much history too.
Yeah, the Acropolis was
Yes.
so beautiful.
Is it big? Is it like actually really like a large place? Because I always think it's like smaller than it looks on the camera, but maybe it's like a big place.
It was so beautiful. It was so big. There was so many people because of
I mean,
the
it's one of the
yeah.
very popular
Yeah.
places to visit, right?
But also you.
It's like one of the most famous, yeah.
Yeah, as it was like the entrance was free. You have to go there like early in the morning,
okay.
and they sell you like the ticket or like sell you like they give you ticket, but for like the 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, so it's like slots?
Yes. So not like everybody can go there, and it's like bearable, which is amazing. But if you go there like in 10 o'clock, it can be like fully done, and you have no chance like to visit it. So
It sells out really early. Yeah, because obviously, I mean, tourism is such a big industry over there, which is also represented in the Greece DLC. But I didn't quite realize how busy it was to be sold out by early in the morning. It's a busy place. That's for sure. Yeah, but lots of landmarks to explore. We got quite a few of them as well in the Greece DLC. I believe some of the islands have some of the older kind of like castles that are still standing. We got some historical landmarks too, and statues and such as well, which are maybe not visitable, but they're like in the distance can be seen as well. Because a lot of these are kind of like higher on the hilltops, right? Some of these castles and stuff you usually see, some of the old ruins and stuff as well. So lots of details that have been included there as well. We had a question actually in the chat. I missed who it was from. It was a little bit further up, but it was for Ernest asking, how did you kind of find taking on the role as a DLC lead? Did you find it quite challenging at first, or was it kind of a smoother transition for you from your map designer?
It was kind of weird because I really didn't have much self-esteem. So I didn't had really. I was terrified. I will have no idea what to do. But it was much smoother because I have Ilona here by my side.
God of
She helped.
wisdom.
She she helped a lot, and thanks to her and thanks to like all of the amazing map designers, it was kind of piece of cake. Now I can say.
Oh, really?
my
Look at this guy.
Hey,
No.
okay. Mr. Confident.
No,
Like it.
but really, it's very different kind of work. you get to less creative. You get much less touching on doing the map itself. So it's like more, sitting on the meeting instead of doing some cool stuff in the map, which
That doesn't sound
It's still
that fun.
important. It's still important stuff.
it is, but at least I have my secret road. So at least I managed to do that.
Squeeze that in. I like it. Would you say now, like, if you were to kind of continue on this role into the future for different projects in the future, would you feel a lot more confident now that you've kind of done it once, you kind of got the nervousness out of the way?
Yeah, I think I would absolutely did. I
Yeah.
really had no idea what to expect from it at the beginning of the project, but now I kind of know the bit ropes. It's more like strings
good.
still, but yeah.
That's great. That's really, really good. Well, let's get some positivity and love, both in Anna and for Ernest, who have done such a great job on the Greece DLC. I know it's not out just yet, but from what we've seen so far, is absolutely beautiful. And they've both, along with their team, and all of those involved, have done just such an amazing job of this map DLC. It really is beautiful. I'm excited to do some trucking myself, even after the stream, and kind of take part in the World of Trucks event that's going to be happening as well for those to get involved in and earn some unique rewards as well. And maybe, I don't know if either of you kind of have some messages for the community you wanted to share yourself as well. Maybe Honest, if you wanted to share something with the community.
Yeah, I would start with
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
I was reading the chat and I didn't pay attention.
Yeah.
Do you have any message
This is your time
to
to
the
talk to
community?
them.
Do you have any message to the chat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
chat.
as
Talking
I'm
to the chat.
reading
You can talk to
reading
the
it,
chat.
I can.
Chat,
also-
stop spamming.
Okay.
Answer some
That's our
questions
message.
too from the chat if you want.
Community.
You got
Well,
questions,
we love you guys, and if you have any suggestion, don't stop spamming us because I don't know if you know that, but we really reading all of your suggestion, and we are trying our best to do everything
That's
for you
true.
to be satisfied. It just takes sometimes a little bit more time. And as we are growing, we hoping we're gonna do like everything you want, but it's still gonna take some time. So just be
I mean,
patient.
the list of desired things is like
Yes.
long, and we cannot like satisfy everyone
I
with
can-
our projects, right? So
I can tell you that we have 300 features on the list,
Yeah.
and we are trying to make them like slowly, slowly going through them.
Yeah, also
Hey.
about the as she said that we are reading everything. I mean everything. We are even there where you wouldn't expect us.
Okay, now I'm gonna be
Sneaking
scared.
around.
Even on
Okay.
some shady forums on the
Wait, what?
then we
Dark
are
web?
watching you.
Dark
so
web,
we
anyone?
know.
Outside your window in
Yeah.
the house.
Inside my fridge.
Oh,
your
that's
Discord
literally right, because I remember when we made Balkan, there was not so many stuff like on the Google Maps, so we had to actually, for one view, used we have to use.
I have a feeling we're getting to some like dangerous
No.
topic. No.
No. We have to.
Bara,
just
be ready
like-
to mute her microphone. Right?
We had to see the odraz.
Reflection.
The reflection from the window in one house to see the view in the other side. So we
Oh.
watching literally through the windows.
Oh, interesting. I like it. Well, there you go, chat. So even though it may not seem like it, our teams they are listening to your comments. They are watching for ideas and such as well. So keep them coming. If you do have ideas, I know a lot of you love to spam them in the chat, but that chat moves so quickly, and we're not going to be able to take note of those. So the best place you can do it on our forums. It's probably the best place to go if you want to make some comments down. I believe there's like a wish list section that you can make specifically for either game, and I'm sure there's a Greece thread as well. But also, on social media is also helpful as well, on some of our social media channels as well. Of course, we'd love to see your screenshots and videos once Greece does release at 7 p.m. as time is flying, not too far away now. We would love to see your pictures,
Oh
so
my
definitely
god!
share them
What a twisty
and
road ahead
tag
of me.
us as well. Twisty, oh my goodness.
Can you see it on the GPS?
Yeah, I can see it. Look
Oh,
how twisty that
damn.
road is. Is this a mountain road or where are we?
Looks like. Where are
Oh
we?
my goodness.
Uh,
Wow.
going to the city
Okay.
of Trikala.
And
Dang.
that photo spot it might be interesting for you.
Which one?
In the middle of the road.
This one?
Oh yeah.
This one is levitating in the air.
Yeah.
That
That one might be one of the highlights. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
If I can
Okay.
survive all these turns,
Yeah.
which is like 50% chance.
It is a twisty road, but I think a lot of players do enjoy these sort of roads. We asked the chat earlier if they kind of prefer more motorway/highway driving over the kind of smaller back roads like this, and most people prefer this kind of driving, where it's a bit more challenging, kind of always having to keep your eye on the road and take these turns as well, which is really nice to see. And Greece has a lot of these kind of roads due to how dense some areas are, and of course all the mountains as well. There's not too many highways in Greece, right? It's actually more kind of like back roads.
We have tried to focus as much as possible on the smaller roads because
Okay.
because we know they are most popular, they are most fun to ride. We even like as a map designers, we love to make them most. But of course there are still some highway where it makes sense. We are still like
You have to use
tracking.
them.
We are tracking games still.
Yeah.
It has to make sense.
That's
Of
one of
course.
the example that after we released Iberia, there was a lot of
like
message from the community
they
that
wanted
there was too
more.
many highways.
Yeah, more.
Since Iberia,
dirt
we're
roads.
trying to like focus on that. So yeah, we really do read your feedback, guys, and trying to do our best. So you will love the game the most.
So it's,
Good stuff.
it's always like balancing, right? Because
Yeah.
like one part of the community wants highways, the other part of the community wants like second tier roads or dirt roads.
Mhm.
I must say I'm
It's tough.
enjoying this stream very much because last time I remember I was driving and talking.
So
And it was
we created a PTSD.
Yeah, it was trying to
Like,
traumatizing.
I'm not going to stream anymore.
Yeah. So now this is really nice.
Is this your first time in the new
You
studio?
want to drive?
as
No,
well?
I just want to watch you struggle and just like do the talking.
Oh man, and it's nice having the new studio as well. I mean, it's a nice
Yeah,
big
it's
table,
amazing.
nice
But it's
spaced
quite hot
out.
here. We have to figure out the AC to blast
I
a
mean,
little bit colder.
That's because of me.
I thought
True.
Wow.
Sorry. Awkward silence.
Wait a minute. We have crickets.
Cricket? Do we have that? Oh, okay. Just one cricket? Is there more like? It's just one cricket.
I have to
almost
I have to
dying.
keep pressing it.
Okay.
Okay, one awkward cricket.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't even get full cricket.
No, we are on a budget here.
But we have seagulls.
We requested few crickets and high management allow us one
Yeah.
cricket.
We have new studio, so
What's up with these guys? We were like talking about him previously. Like who forgot a bucket and a pickaxe there?
that's actually doesn't make sense. I think we will take a look at it. Actually, this
Like-
is
Where's that guy? That guy got fired or what?
well. If I got fired, I would also leave the bucket.
True.
We can't hear you, Alex.
Oh, that's why it's the
Oh, Alex.
awkward silence.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah.
hello.
Yeah, you are
Oh.
back.
Sorry.
See, we need you.
We need you, Alex.
Otherwise,
Sorry.
we are
Don't
here
leave
like
us
in
here.
silence.
You know
and
what it
it's
is? It's
scary
this,
and it's
this
getting dark.
microphone,
Sorry.
unlike your microphones, for some reason has like a touch to mute on the top. So if I hold it,
Oh.
it goes off. So
Then don't
I
touch it.
apologize. It's just, I was adjusting. I was moving it in the right way. So I apologize. I didn't realize I was
No
muted.
problem.
Doesn't exactly tell me. But yeah, okay. Well, what I was gonna say was actually now that we're getting close to the time where unfortunately we do have to say goodbye. Time is flying with us. But I did want to
I
ask.
mean,
'cause
come
of
on,
course
man.
it's
Ilona
not
just said that she likes it here and like.
No,
That's
it's
true.
okay. I
That's
would like to
true.
go and
Here
celebrate.
we go. Okay.
We have the
that's-
party
that's-
waiting for us. So
Yeah.
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 We have
That's
more
what I was gonna
important
ask
things
about.
to do.
Whoa.
We-
Okay.
after
Oh my
the
god! Did you hear that, Alex? Like, I feel
I
like we
heard
have to do like a marketing team only party because like every
I
time
think
we're
so.
releasing
Always
something,
missing out.
they always celebrating,
time.
and we can't get to the party. I'm sad.
Yeah. But no, I was going to ask about the rest of the team because, of course, it's not just you two. You have obviously the team behind you, and all of those involved that are celebrating today in the offices as well. Have you had a bit of time to kind of look around the party a little bit? What's the mood like? Is everyone just kind of happy that the release is happening, or how would you
Everyone's
describe it?
Drunk already?
We
No, I'm
not
just
yet.
joking.
Oh no!
Really, we have worked and came here.
Yeah, I was
Today.
just stressing
really?
out and waiting like if everything is okay. And until now, I'm still not like relieved. I'll wait just like after we push the amazing button, and then I'll be like in the party mood. So
Be relieved.
yeah.
Well, that's not going to be too
you
far
can
away.
See it now.
Those are
It's
the
not too far. Oh,
Meteoras, right?
that's the monasteries,
That-
right?
That's the Linkin Park.
That's the Linkin Park Meteora.
Oh, I wish we could play it on stream. And copyrights, man. Nice.
Oh,
Such a
yeah, I'm
beautiful
trying to
area.
show it.
Okay, careful
I'm
of
trying
that.
to show it,
Okay,
and
careful.
I crashed.
Breaking the DLC as you drive. Such a beautiful area. Is this the one with the monasteries on the top as well?
Yes.
Right?
And you've been here.
Yes.
Damn, I'm jealous.
Yeah.
Wow. Did you go to the top?
Yeah.
You
There's
did.
a
Is it like
There, like-
monastery on the top, and you can go there. And there's like
still
a lot
active?
of them.
Is it still like
It
active, or
is.
is it just a
The-
tourist place now?
It's like tourist place, but there are like monks, and you have to like wear modest clothes,
Oh.
so they like
So
can
like
get
churches
you
in
in. Like
Vatican?
not man, but a woman has to like
your shoulders
hide.
cannot be visible.
Yeah,
stuff.
and the knees and everything, and there's like a lot of them, and you can visit like 5 in a day by bus, and it's like each of them is kind of different, and it's.
And what kind of
so
religion that is?
amazing.
Like, is it just monastery, or
I don't know.
is it like Christian monastery somehow,
I
or
don't-
like
I'm not
Buddhism,
sure.
whatever?
I don't know.
No. Okay. Chat, Google it out
Too
for
sure.
us.
That's it. And is it like you drive to the top, or did you have to like walk up there, like on a hard
No,
cube?
you have to
rock
climb there,
climbing or
Alex.
something? Yeah.
Well,
Was there an
when-
escalator? I don't know.
when the monks was like building it up, they had to climb it like every time, and so many people died during the process. But we of course take the bus. Like, I don't want to die.
Damn it!
Oh.
There's a
That was not a hidden road, by
I
the way.
kind of
Nimrod.
thought I can get there.
it is a
Okay. You have to find a way, Alex.
You're gonna have to find a way. Definitely are gonna have to find a way. Well, time is flying though. I think we're gonna have to let our guests go here shortly. But honestly, it's been a real pleasure having you both, Ernest, Ilona. Thank you for taking your time coming straight from work to be on the stream with us and to spend it with our community who are so excited for the Greece release, and we're excited too. So thank you for sharing your wisdom and kind of insights into the whole
Sorry,
development
everyone.
behind the Greece DLC. Oh my Nimro! Oh my goodness.
I think it's time to
Yeah.
end it.
Yeah.
With this bombshell, it's time to go.
yeah.
I don't
Voila.
like
I would like to-
visible.
Sorry.
How did that happen?
Yeah, I would love.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, please go.
No, you wanted to say something.
No,
Sorry.
I would just like to thank you guys for having us. Thanks everyone in chat. There is one more hour into release, so
Yes.
yeah.
Thank
If
you.
you like it, if you don't like it, please let us know.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Alex, for being here with us. Thank you, Nemero, for
Yep.
driving it through. I hope
No
you guys
problem.
gonna
I
like
got
it.
you. Ernest, you have to tell me how
Absolutely.
can I get to there.
You can't actually.
Oh.
What?
Trolled.
Photo spot. You just need to take a picture from the.
Oh, there you go.
So you have to go to photo mode.
You have to go
Now
to
we
photo
know.
mode.
No.
Now we know.
I'm
it's a
going for the
perfect
viewpoint
place to
there.
end. Sounds good. Perfect place to end. We'll catch it in just a minute here. But no, yeah. Chat again. If you love what you see, if you enjoy it upon release, the Grease DLC, make sure to let our team know. You can do that via Steam reviews. We'd love to see some positive reviews on there if you're really enjoying the Grease DLC. Or if you spot something that doesn't look right, then of course you can always head over to our forums as well, where we'll be looking for lots of different reports as well. This is such a beautiful area. I would love to live somewhere like this with these kind of monasteries and stuff as well. I mean,
So
look at
cool that I don't want to drive away from it.
We have to. Right, I think our next guest will probably be outside, probably waiting, right?
Yeah,
upcoming next with
probably,
me
yeah.
having
Let's
Pavel
hit a short break, and
Shore, our
we will be back
CEO,
with
yes.
Pavel.
We will be. Do not go anywhere. Don't touch that Twitch button. We'll be right back, everybody.
and welcome back.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Good to have you with us. If you're joining us just now, this is the final hour until the release of the Greece DLC. It's good to be with all of you. And we are joined by yet another very special guest in the studio, Pavel Shabor, the CEO of SES Software. Pavel, it's great to have you with us
Welcome
today.
back.
How are you
Welcome back.
doing?
Yeah.
Thanks for kind words, and hello everybody. Good to be here again after a while. We just chatted that we have quite a series of streams ahead of you, and in some ways also in front of me, because usually we do the Christmas stream together. So that's very soon.
AKA the notorious leaking stream.
We'll see. We'll see about that. We shouldn't leak everything today, right? We should keep something in reserve. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. Yeah.
No,
when you get me in front of the
great
camera, I'm starting to talk.
Well, it's great to have you with us. Thank you for your time this evening. I'm sure the atmosphere is quite nice in the new offices with the release today. You know, people gathering for the release and enjoying themselves a little bit with those who are involved. And of course, we always appreciate you having yourself on the stream as well as the community. Lots of them very excited to see you in the chat. And we just want to kind of know what's your general kind of like feeling right now with the release. Of course, it's the first big kind of ETS2 release in the new offices. How have things been?
Yeah, it's like our new home for the past half a year. We're already settled in, I would say, reasonably well. Still sometimes some stuff, kind of final decorations are, who knows when we'll finally get to that. But functionally, it's kind of okay-ish. But for the development side, I think the team's settled in very well. I think it's more like suited for the type of work and cooperation that they need to do. And of course, as far as my feelings, I'm ever nervous about these things. You never know. I'm watching the stream. You had quite a lot of laughs here and a lot of fun. But I'm always nervous. Will it crash? Because that's what happens to games. Will it be there's some critical issue? Are we actually about to start selling something that will be disappointing for people? I hope not. I hope everybody did their job as expected. The looks are beautiful. The looks are it's so great to see our game, which was as of 10 years ago, everything was the same. Everything was looking like Western Germany or something, no matter where it went. And now every territory has this unique look, unique road signs, unique businesses. There's so much detail in there. I can't believe this is still the same engine that I used to work on as a programmer 15 years ago. Not the same engine, but the evolution of the engine. I think my last line of my code was removed kind of ceremoniously a year ago. And the programmers that were replacing it with something new told me, you know what, there were 2 bugs in those 10 lines of code, but they were kind of canceling each other out, fortunately. So that's how it goes. Okay. So it's kind of a lot of work was invested on the tech side, on the art side, and here we are, some sort of industrial suburb, but it looks so cool still. I'm really happy that we got here, and this is not the end. We are not stopping. We have more on our plate, but right now it's the time to celebrate this new release, and I'm really proud of what the team achieved.
I couldn't agree more. I think it's a really fantastic DLC. I know every time we say it, I'm a bit like a broken record, but the bar and the quality is raised every single time, and it's such a beautiful part of the world that has been so lovely and represented in the game now, both through industries and through the scenery as well. It really does look fantastic. And on the travels that Nimmo has been doing today, and also in our previous streams as well, we've had kind of gameplay previews as well of Greece. We've seen lots of great feedback and amazement from our community as well, who have all been enjoying Greece. And I have to ask, Pavel, have you ever had the opportunity to visit Greece in real life for a vacation at any point?
Actually, I was having a vacation in Greece just this past summer near Thessaloniki. Am I right? Or was it near Athens? Where were we landing?
I struggle as well.
I'm confused now. I know for Greeks that would be a capital sin to confuse the locations. For me, it was on a mainland. It wasn't on a. Usually, people from Europe kind of fly to the islands. They have so many beautiful islands to choose from. So we spent the time on the mainland, and it was fabulous. So in a way, it was for me also like a study trip. Not really. I mean, the guys on the team did the study trip. I can just claim it is, but it was mostly like for family fun. So I love Greece. I was having a vacation in Greece over the past 2 decades of my life when we had kids and all that. Maybe 4 or 5 vacations in total.
And you were there like during summer,
Greece.
or
Usually it's summer. It's
is
like
it super hot there?
depends. Like you may have windy locations where actually the wind tends to be so strong in some times of even of the hot season. The wind is so strong that the pools at the hotel get cold because the
Really?
stream of air removes all the heat from the body of water. So
No way.
you have a lot of sun, of course, but it's not like tropical. It's like reasonable, especially if you have AC in your hotel room, then it's bearable. But Greece is a very popular summer vacation place for a lot of people from our country. You also meet a lot of Germans and British people and all that. So it's a major part of the industry, I guess. And I guess the team reflected that with the hotels and the services, they wanted to get this aspect of the transportation into the DLC to find some unique angle to be innovative in a way for our game, not just to service the same kind of businesses, but to find new reasons to travel around the place. I think the variety, with each new DLC, the variety keeps growing and it gets more and more exciting to experience the individual pieces of the puzzle in the whole combo, in the whole package. So yeah, I like Greece, and I like this rendition of Greece. Of course, it's like an artistic interpretation. We scale all the distances down to 1 to 20, but I think they made some really nice choices for what to show, what to portray. They tried hard to get some islands in, which is of course complicated in our 1 to 20 scale. The islands become really tiny suddenly. How do you squeeze enough driving in there? But I think they found a nice interpretation to apply like the usual formula we use even to these small locations. So it's kind of like a little bit of island hopping, but I think it's still cool. It's still cool to explore these new locations.
Yeah, and it's interesting that you bring that up. Actually, you're talking about what makes Greece and the reason people go there, and of course one of the new industries that is a part of the Greece DLC is the hotels that you can deliver to, some of these kind of like larger resorts and some of the smaller hotels as well, because of course tourism being one of the biggest industries in Greece, and of course there's a lot of other unique ones there, from quarries that do marble and other things as well. So there's a lot of variety in terms of industries, and of course it's such a warm climate, and of course you have your farms and vegetables and stuff that are being grown there too as well, and that's evident as well by the vegetation here. And I gotta say, the vegetation, it looks so great. And I was saying to Ilona and to Ernest before, who were just joining us in the studio, I can't believe how green Greece is. Like not only just in the countryside, but also in the cities.
Dry for some reason, but
yeah.
No, the impression you may get from a movie here or there when you are in the country. It's Greece. I have also seen that in Spain. Like you get this kind of idea of it's dry, but actually a lot of places are lush, beautiful. But even the dry places are beautiful in their own way. So I like it that we find these all like different biomes in the region where people just don't get kind of bored with the same, but are changing what they see. It's changing for them, and it's like countryside is beautiful, inhabited places, cities, towns, industries. I really like it, and I feel like seeing the road marks and all that in detail. I feel like I'm once again behind the steering wheel and really exploring the country.
Yeah, no, it's a great place to explore, and of course there's going to be a great opportunity to do that with our community with the World of Truck event that's going to be happening at the release as well. and to explore all the cities and also the islands, like you said as well. And Ernest was telling us about how, they really have kind of packed so much detail into it because of, scale, or how it's a little bit harder to work with, and I had to kind of pack a lot into it, but they've done such a great job of it. And as me and Namiro have been driving around it, it looks really, really wonderful.
Red light.
And our community's been really positive about it as well.
On orange, but no.
sorry, we try.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Just been witnessing a traffic offense, but
That's gonna be fine.
in
That's gonna be fine.
the interest of showing people more of the road rather than spending time at the traffic light. Sometimes we do a little bit of offense.
It happens. And actually, Ilona before brought up an interesting fact that she counted, including all of the assistants and asset teams and people that are involved in the creation of DLC, that there was like 170 people almost involved in kind of helping out in some way, making the Greece DLC possible and bringing it
170?
together.
Is that the number you said?
Yeah.
170?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
scary,
but
right?
she included a lot of
It's
a
like
lot of people. And I
one
was
of the
gonna say,
smaller DLCs in a way, and it's still like, I remember when Going East was done by 3 people, and it shows, of course, today. But I'm sure that when we do rework it, and we absolutely need to rework it, it's of course waiting for that moment. There will be 120 people reworking it, or 170 again, because when it comes to its scale, I guess it may be even larger than what we release now with Greece across the Eastern European countries. So times are changing, and I keep, not me necessarily like personally, but we keep hiring people like crazy. We keep growing year by year, and we always nudge the artist. Can you kind of speed up the creation? The people out there are so much looking forward to new content, to new, even to reworked content, to improvements, and they say yeah, but can you just give us a 30 people core team for this new little bit of map, where a year or 2 ago we would use half the number, and the detail goes up, but the complexity keeps growing with the detail, and the manpower this eats keeps growing. So it's always this balancing act between how much you can pour into it and how much you get out of all the work, all the effort. I think the artist's kind of instinct is to push for more. That's what we celebrate here. It looks yet cooler than the last year's DLC and before. But at the same time, the people out there want more of the continent. You see it with the case of American Truck Simulator. They want to get to the other side of the continent sooner than we'll be all in old people's house or somewhere. so we need to hurry too, not just to spend months on tiny details, but when you finally drive it, you appreciate it. You appreciate all the fantastic details and combinations of all that make it look believable, make it look like you're there. So I cannot be upset at the artists that they want to push harder for detail and for beauty. We just need to find the balance, not to overdo it, not to go crazy. And I've just heard Ernest here saying, this road was overdone. I mean,
so they even admit it.
Yeah, they publicly admit it, and they are proud of it, that they are afforded a month of their time to do 3 or 4 little bends through the mountains, and then the player comes there, spends 30 seconds of their life driving through there once and never again. But that's how it is. Like that's the richness of the world, that you have so many places to visit, so many new scenes to view. That's how it is now.
I mean, like you said, it's pretty amazing to see the growth, and it wouldn't be possible without the team that we have now. And I have a little note here that says, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but that the company now has over 360 people in it.
Yeah,
is
that's
that
the last count, and I think we had some new people starting on the first
on Monday.
On Monday.
Like
really?
6 more, I believe, something like that.
So yeah, we there's always a reason to beef up some part of our machine that's supposed to work better for the rest of the kind of organization or the system. So we try hard to always find improvements in the process, in the system, in the bandwidth. And this is like the core people that come here to the office. We have across our partner studios that we work with extensively, and they pretty much work kind of full time for us. Shout out to our friends in Slovakia that have studios that work for us. There is over 50 people who contribute on a daily basis to our games, beyond that core like headcount. So easily over 400 people are pouring their like efforts of everyday work into our games. That's fantastic as well as scary at the same time.
Incredible. Yeah. I can only imagine. And would you say it's kind of been a challenge to have this kind of rapid growth? Because it feels like it really has had a lot of growth just over the past year with the expansion of the office and such like that as well. But I imagine it's also helped you build a great foundation for future projects.
Well, we hope so. You as a former programmer, you are always kind of a little nervous whether the artists are not going to finally break it before you manage to fix it, improve it for them, for the ever growing demands. So we have a lot of work that we need to do on the technical side still. Still, we owe ourselves and our players more optimizations, more improvements. There's new modern graphical technologies that we don't take advantage of. The artists are doing a lot of hard work to compensate for it. You look at this and you don't know, is it photorealism almost, I would say. But we know we should do more. We knew we need to do better. So never done. You're kind of always like nervous about what kind of project that's been going here under the hood for the past 2 years is finally, when they're finally done with it on the programming technical side, to implement it for the artists to make it available. And then you realize that, a new effect, and then we have so much existing content what we need to redo, re-export, work, change for a new tiny little detail to work, be it the world itself, be it the vehicles. Like over the years we did various waves of improvements. Like for the vehicles we did windows to open. Like everybody in the vehicle team needs to spend months and months of time just to redo the existing truck models to teach them this little thing. And it seems like minuscule, but at the scope that we have, at the number of content of assets that we need to retouch with every little technical change, things get scary very, very easily. But yeah, it is a foundation. It is something to build on. We definitely intend to be loyal to what we've built, to improve it for our players, for our fans. So let's hope that we'll be able to do just that. That we'll, share our love for what we create with the people who play the games, and then express their love by being loyal to us and coming back, and from time to time even buying something. Let's hope that this we'll be able to coexist peacefully in this way.
I like that a lot. And actually, I just want to ask the chat, as we're streaming live on Twitch and on YouTube and on Facebook as well. How long have you actually been playing Truck Simulators for, chat? Let us know in your Twitch chats or respective YouTube chat how many hours or how many years you've been playing your Truck Simulator 2, or even some of our previous titles before that. We'd love to see if you've been a kind of longer supporter, or maybe you're new here as well. We've got quite a few people responding already. 11 years, 10 years since the release, since the original Euro Truck, 7 years. So we've got such a variety of different hours and years here as well. So it's great to have such a long-spanning community. And of course, in that time, so much has happened. We've, like you've mentioned, grown so much. We've bought so many new features and content. And even just over this last year, I mean, if we even look at the last few months, we've gone through a few different versions of the game as well, with Driving Academy and 1.53 as well. How do you feel about having so many projects going on at the same time in the company now? I imagine it's quite a bit of a juggle.
It is. It's like a lot of stuff is happening that we don't publicly talk about. There's a lot of projects that take their time. We need to make sure that they get to a stage where we can feel comfortable about even talking about them, because sometimes you fail, sometimes you make a bet and you're not able to, due to circumstances, due to a combination of whatever other priorities may take over. Some projects are hanging in the air and you suddenly realize that what you thought was a priority just was, beaten by another opportunity that was even yet more important. But it's great to see whenever something comes to fruition and becomes a standard part of the game, like with the academy, that we keep on growing, keep on improving. We'll be releasing new content for it, and who knows, maybe we'll be figuring out a way to finally make it into like a more serious tool than just a part of like a game. There's this ambition to look into that, but like for people who are here, of course, it's all about exploring the world. And I'm seeing the screen in front of me that has the chat there, and people were, showing 14 years, 11 years. And there's a huge stream of people who come to these streams are Uber hardcore, I guess. They would be the most loyal. I mean, they should be spending their time somewhere or playing the game, but they are instead watching, old guys here talking about the game.
What do you mean, old guys?
sorry, that's just my case. Sorry, you're a young guy. Sorry. It's so humbling. It's so incredible to see that people make our game a part of their life, a hobby that they come back to, and it's a commitment from us. It's like it's a debt that we are never being able to pay back when people are so supportive, and like it's emotional in a way for me. So I'm really happy to be here and see this. I see a little bug here and there, like that's to be expected with a huge undertaking that we are doing. I know that people will be commenting on these, but we try as hard as we can, and as the artists are pushing, then sometimes the code that used to work okay a year ago suddenly is not good enough and something needs improvement again, and then the programmers push and improve things, and the artists take advantage of this improvement and push it harder. So it's a tug of war, like everybody's trying to break things in a way by improving the looks and the like behaviors. But overall, I think we are still okay. I hope so.
Well, it sounds like it certainly is a busy time at SES Software, with so much happening behind the scenes, and of course, all in good time. We've always seen so many suggestions in the chat from our community about features and stuff like that. And I think, Nimo, we even mentioned earlier, we have a list of how many was it, 300 plus?
Over 300, yeah.
Features in the work.
I said that over 300 like wished for features is on the list currently.
You kind of jump in there into this huge list, and some of these things are like low-hanging fruit, and some of them are. I always see this bug. Why?
It's at every toll gate. You
I
have to
think
definitely fix that.
there's a hot fix coming, right? Hopefully.
Yeah.
I know that we cannot do it all within a year or two or even 5. We just try to pick the best that we, do a combination of factors, like who is currently available across the programming team or development team to really assemble a task force for this particular feature improvement or a bit of new stuff. And we try to, squish those bugs or address those wishes from the wish list. But before you know it, you handle 5 or 10 during that year, and 20 more are added. So it's like never ending. Like it's always an improvement. It's always something that moves us forward. But with a project like this, you're never done. You are always there's always fresh ideas to improve things.
The road goes on. It's kind of like a never-ending road almost. There's so much more to explore and to discover and to see which routes work and which ones don't, I guess, is the way we're looking at things here, in terms of projects and ideas and stuff like that. And one thing we always see come up a lot, because obviously our game, I would say, is pretty well known, among so many gamers in the world. Everyone's kind of had a try of it here and there, but we've always kind of mainly been on the PC and Steam platform. And one thing we always see is people asking about, will we ever branch off into other platforms? Is that something that we could see in the near future, in your eyes?
across the years we always like hint and then keep secretive about it, and we still are mostly in secret mode because I don't like it when we overhype something and don't deliver, or when we announce something too soon only to disappoint. We have been through this before with other stuff like announcing, talking, hinting, and then not really
Delivering.
being able to follow up and deliver. So yeah, it's not a total secret. I've been, myself been talking about it, that there's a crack team of really senior people working hard to make us compatible with more than just Windows and Mac PC and Linux. It's not just the underlying technology, not the rendering. It's not just like adjusting to the hardware. It's also about the functionality. We had this first kind of moment of realizing how much work there is ahead of us with the Steam Deck, and it's smaller screen. It's like limited controls. It was a nice start, a nice learning process, but really a major reminder that our game needs to work reasonably well on a small screen form factor, on a monitor in front of you, or also on a large LCD screen in your watching the game from your couch in your living room, and how much limiting our original decade-old mouse control scheme is compared to where we need to be. So a lot of effort is done, and people may notice from update to update how the game started to change, not to be worse for the PC player, to make it better for any other future platforms, but to be better for everybody, to be more modern, to take on whatever has happened in the games industry over the past years, to learn from the lessons in user interface, behaviors, and all that. So we are working hard to improve the game for everybody, to have more time, with easy to understand controls, rather than just trying to squeeze somehow 100 hotkeys that we have currently available through combinations on a regular keyboard somehow into game controller. So a lot of effort happening with reasonable pressure on us, but not really trying to kill ourselves. We'll see when we're able to confirm that we're finally ready. But in the meantime, all the effort that we are again, projects are happening behind the scenes and sometimes not appearing yet in the shipping update of the game. But there is really hard work towards proper DirectX 12 implementation, proper multi-threading, improved use of the new features of the modern graphics accelerators. So this is happening, maybe going slower than anybody would like, certainly slower than I would like. And I see people, talking VR, DirectX 12, multi-threading, all that is we're trying. We'll be there, maybe later than sooner. But we need to be there reasonably soon. Also because the artists just need more rendering power to show all these cool places that they are creating.
It's like
Yeah,
never-ending
no, thank you
cycle.
for that insight.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and by the way, Nimo, I gotta say that view that you just showed us on
That
the
was
road there
awesome,
was
right?
absolutely stunning. It's so the distance of it as well. You can really kind of tell the distance from how far that goes, and all the buildings go to the top of the hillside. Some
It's
obviously.
probably not really designed for big trucks, but
I gotta say that is
in there.
absolutely stunning view. That is beautiful. Where are we actually right now on the map, Nimo?
Neil City, Kavala.
Ah,
So
Kavala.
it's northern
Beautiful,
region.
right near the coast.
Oh, there's still ferry to one of the islands going from this place.
Yeah, we
I
could head
guess.
there next
Nice.
if we wanted to kind of do a round trip. That
So
looks
now I know from the map
absolutely
that
beautiful.
my summer vacation was actually really near Thessaloniki, because there's this
Oh,
these
really?
three
Okay.
kind of
That's the
fingers that go into the sea, and this is where I was.
Fantastic. I mean, I'm sure it feels all quite familiar to you as well. When you're kind of driving around this area, just the aesthetic and the look and the architecture as well. And I gotta say, big hand again to everyone involved here in the Greece DLC, because they really have done such a magnificent job on really representing the beauty of Greece here. I mean, you've got the beautiful crystal blue sea here, and I believe actually is one of the new features in Greece, right? They got some new water visuals as well, with some when you see some of the water up close. So there's quite a few nice little new things to explore within the DLC, including industries and more as well, and even just some of these kind of rock formations here on the left as well. You can really see the progress in the technology and the skills of everyone working at SES Software. And like Pavel mentioned, kind of pushing the limits of the engine here, but it's still, for where we are now, this looks absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, 170 people, you said, like that's
well that's what
scary,
Eleanor
right?
said, including like people who made the coffee,
and then
stuff
I
like
come
this.
in and
Everyone
I
involved.
I tell our business people, you know what, we need to make the price point still attractive, no matter how much manpower we poured into it. So I think people will be happy to see what kind of price
The
point
price tag, yeah.
we picked for
Very
this
well.
DLC.
Yeah, we gotta love these narrow roads as well. People enjoying some of the back roads and the challenging areas as well, which I know a lot of people do like. You gotta take it slow through here. Looking
I'm already,
really good.
at on my summer vacation here. I'm just
Yeah.
very close to the hotel. Maybe you are actually close to a hotel here in the
Yeah, it
job
could
that you are
be.
doing. I don't know.
You should
I
try
don't
find a
know.
job that actually goes to a hotel, because we haven't found one yet, have we,
Check, what
Nemo?
are we?
I'm not-
Plums. Cargo full
Okay,
of
so
plums.
this is like
Oh, we're taking
Might be.
plums.
It might be hotel.
Oh, maybe they have like a plum-rich breakfast,
Very rich.
full truck of plums.
That's
Okay.
good. And I have to ask, Pavel, have you had a moment to kind of hang around the office and kind of see how the release party is going? I'm sure everyone's kind of enjoying themselves there at the moment.
People. I was promised that some food will be left for me, but everybody was having a good time already, starting at 5 p.m. local time. I was mostly watching the stream to make sure I enjoy that. I enjoyed the moments when people are like the creative, team is finally relieved that they are done. This is it. We reached the moment, and I was watching how the kids had so much fun here in front of the camera.
Kids. few moments back, we were like.
I'm
few
an old guy, and
guys.
these are
Old
kids. Like,
guys,
indeed.
kids. Yeah.
So it's I was mostly just watching the stream and like enjoying myself, and I'll join the party at the moment of the final release, and hopefully everything is going to work with the big red button and all that. We will not be running into any last second glitch with the Steam platform not being suddenly
Hopefully
accessible or something. That would be unfortunate. Happened before.
Yeah.
We've been through it before. So many releases across the years. But yeah, it's like the team. I mean, we are a young company. I think the average age is something like 31, which for me is like these
Oh,
could be
right,
my
okay.
kids. Oh, like truly. So that's why I'm joking that they are kids. So people were having a good time. And
It's so beautiful here. Like, I think this
There's a
was
beach
in
there?
this was in the video trailer, definitely. This place.
I think so.
It's so nice and rich in
think so.
details.
and you see the interiors like pseudo 3D. I mean,
Oh yeah, that's the new like parallax. we
Yeah,
call it,
we-
or it's called like that, right?
it's a little bit adds a little bit to the immersion. Like we have to, of course, go back now to those 20,000 existing buildings in the game and redo them with this effect as well, which the team is kind of starting to do to improve the visuals. And it's a tiny little detail, but it adds up.
It works. It
Overall.
works. Yeah.
It looks great.
And it's actually
I
not
think,
true
yeah.
3D inside the game. It's like rendered in 3D in pre-processing stage, and then it's a trick, and it's like a trick that can be broken, but still at a glance it works.
This is so far my
Yeah.
favorite part of the DLC. It's really beautiful here.
Mm. I can definitely see myself going on holiday there at some point, a vacation in the future, during the summer maybe, as someone who hasn't been to Greece yet. But first I'll definitely do some driving around there, as I'm sure many
In a
of you in
truck.
the chat will be as well.
That's
Yeah, in a truck, yeah. Because only 20 minutes to go until the release. Time is absolutely flying. So thank you everybody for joining us so far. There's so many of you joining us on Twitch, well over 1,300 of you on Twitch
I think
tuned in, and over
Pavel-
1,000 on YouTube as well.
Correct me if I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but I think with the release of the DLC, we also are going to have some like special sales, right? for rest of our products? So people might be
Usually when we
able to-
release anything major, we try to celebrate by offering a sale. People are already asking, why have you guys reorganized your bundles? We actually took the opportunity with the ever-growing number of map DLCs to reorganize things a little bit around for people who are chasing yet better deals than buying DLCs individually. And we felt that previously the DLCs we had, the bundles we had, were like overweight. They contained the base game in them, and it started to be confusing. So we cleaned it up a little bit. I mean, nobody's hurting ultimately, because once you own any little bit of content that's already part of a bundle, Steam will discount this price, or will not count it towards the purchase of a larger bundle that is like a superset of what you own already. So we are not hurting anything. We just make it clearer what you buy, why this particular bundle is called the Balkans bundle, or why this one is called the whatever we have for the
Mediterranean
bundle.
Yeah,
Sorry.
and Baltic.
So it's not confusing to have the base game in there, and to have the Going East DLC in there when it comes. And I mean, you look at the map, at the like visual hint of what you are kind of getting in the bundle. It was a little bit of confusion. So we just cleaned it up. Nothing like critical, I would say. And as we have more territories in our plans, these bundles will be growing in scope and scale again over the years, no doubt. No hints yet,
Absolutely.
but we can talk Nordic Horizon. We cannot talk any further DLCs, even though, of course, as we over the years explained, we have 170 people maybe at the peak of the production, but the pre-production starts kind of like 2 years ahead of the primary peak of the production. You have people scouting the places, you have people thinking about economy, you have people trying to plan things around. So of course there is a bunch of people who look like 2 or 3 years into the future, but that's a secret still.
Of course. I mean, people are already aware of the Nordic Horizons DLC, and of course that's not the
They should
main
be.
topic here. Yeah, so
We try
obviously,
to tell them.
we've been putting out a few blog posts about that
Spamming
already.
them, yeah.
We spam them for
We
wish
had the
lists.
teasers as well, but I'm looking forward to that. I got to say, because it's quite obviously a big difference. Going from Greece now all the way up north. Into these.
That's
kind
incredible to
cold
see,
climate.
because I'm a part of the development cycle, of course, to see the teams proudly showing whatever they are working on, and the contrast, the beauty of it, but the difference, it's incredible. And it's a part of the same game. It's like different environments, it's different driving experience. Like the Balkans destinations or Greece are more tightly packed. The lots of water that's difficult to navigate around. Of course, you would have water in the Nordic Horizons as well. There's fjords and there's lakes and all that, but it's much wider kind of place. So many kilometers to drive, so much open space in comparison to these tight canyons that you kind of go through here, kind of all the time it feels. So people have a lot to look forward to, and we have the reworks. The team that was working on Germany for so many years, finally, I think they with 1.53, they are pretty much done with the cities. The team that's working on more reworks is also making fantastic progress. So overall, the world is improving nicely, and I know people will be already writing what about the UK? What about the Eastern Europe? What about Italy already?
Very accurate, actually. Yeah,
you're never done.
That's
It's
what they're saying.
you start at the one side of the bridge with the paint, and by the time you reach the other side of the bridge, you should start over another layer of paint. That's kind of how it feels, and it's so long as we can have this positive relation with the players that understand this concept of really huge world that we cannot hope to be everywhere improving it at the same time. It's exciting to come with celebrate these new releases, celebrate these new major improvements, And again, I look at this DLC and I'm in awe what the team managed to do with our humble technology, and at the same time scared how much the programmers need to improve their act to allow for yet more and faster and better.
Yeah, well, I look forward to the future. This is going to be a lot happening, and I'm sure we'll maybe discuss a little bit more of that towards the end of the year, towards the Christmas stream. Of course, today's more focused on the Greece DLC. So a lot of you getting excited in chat. A lot of you asking questions about, well, where's this, where's that?
Yeah, but we're talking
Future
maps
is
now.
where
But
it's
I
at,
think I may not be here, but you have a lot of exciting streams that are kind of still secret, but that are coming by the end of the year, and especially for players of ETS2, there's going to be some major releases that are not map releases. So, again, things happen. It may just still, we may need to last minute adjust our release schedule, but there are some really exciting, vehicles coming into the game very soon. So I will not spoil it too much, but a lot of cool stuff happening.
Yep. And one way to ensure that you know all about that, follow us on our socials at our blog.scsoft.com, and make sure to give us a follow here on Twitch and on YouTube as well for upcoming streams as well, because you won't want to miss out. It's going to be a pretty exciting end of the year if all goes to plan. But speaking of time and the future as well, 15 minutes now until the release of the Greece DLC, which means we will have to say goodbye to Pavel shortly, because time is absolutely flying. And I know, Pavel, you want to be there for the team when they eventually release it as well. And I believe we're going to be also ourselves, as maybe a minute or two before the release, cutting over to the fun zone as well ourselves. So we'll be streaming that as well. But I gotta say, it's been great to have you and to kind of get an insight on the company, but more importantly about the release of Greece. I mean, look at this scene. This is
so beautiful.
Absolutely stunning with the fortress here, the bridge.
Nice. So you're already kicking me out, right? I mean, I still thought I had like
almost
10 more minutes
5 minutes.
to cover
You got
here.
5 minutes, 5-10 more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, you got time. Yeah, we got a bit of flexibility.
We can enjoy a little bit more of the stunning views, and maybe provoke people. I read the chat. Provoke people with like more hints and more.
You can pick a few out here and
hype.
there.
Now, I try to hold back something like by the time we meet during the Christmas stream, there should be some releases behind us already, on the vehicle side, and we may talk like future. Right now, we celebrate the current. We celebrate this major release, and I'm really excited about seeing all this. Cool.
Yeah, and I think the DLC does all the talking for itself as well. Just with that view that we just saw, for example, just how much time and work and talent has been put into it as well. You're always getting a little bit lost in Nemo. It's a bit, the road's a bit confusing to you.
At least people know that you are actually
first time
experiencing it here, like proper.
Yeah.
Not like it's not like pre-scripted or whatever that you would already know. And it's expected that you discover the world and sometimes like make a little mistake here and there in anticipation of what's coming.
Yeah, I think it's completely normal. I gotta say these ferries look great as well. These I mean, there's quite a lot of ferry connections that we now also have in Greece, obviously going towards the 5 islands and the mainland and all around as well. These new ferries, I mean, look at the size of them first of all. Very, very large ferries.
I remember this ferry from the
great.
gameplay video I recorded for Greece DLC, and I was like, God damn, there is a speed limit of 10. Because you have to drive all the way to the trigger. And, for the gameplay video, you want to roleplay it, right? That you are like,
Yeah.
But then the whole video would be just this.
It's like, damn, it's so long.
No.
So I always at least try like open the window, to have something happening. It's not just like a straight line for 10 kilometers an hour. Like, taking time. So I remember these ferries.
Wow, where's the ferry actually going to take us? Where are we heading to next?
I choose a job to Mytilene.
Okay.
I think that's the
another one of the islands that we haven't explored.
Island we're gonna discover now. Hopefully I'm correct, but I might already forgot. Oh yeah, looks like we are here.
Looking good into the nighttime. We've done a lot of trucking today, a lot of exploring, but I feel like we've still barely scratched the surface when it comes to actually.
Oh damn! Yeah, I choose wrong island.
Oh, come on!
Damn it!
Went the wrong way. That's okay. We can always turn it around and
We can do the stretch line of 10 kilometers per hour once again.
I look forward to it. You have to do it twice because it's so good. You have to do it twice. But no, it really is really cool actually having all these islands. I know we've had a few islands, of course, already in Euro Truck Simulator 2, but to squeeze in 5 different islands into the Greece DLC as well is really great to see, and how much detail has been packed into each of them as well is really nice. So I really hope that, well, you know, everyone that gets to drive, they really, really enjoys it. But yeah, with the release of Greece, Pavel, is there maybe some things you would like to say to our community? I gotta say, I was saying to them earlier, their support has been absolutely fantastic. I think this has been such a great success in terms of wish lists and stuff like this as well, and people supporting the DLC. Is there anything that you'd like to share with the community in terms of the support?
I'm here like every year. I'm here like a couple of times, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. So sorry about that, but I really appreciate the support that we get from our loyal players, and you know, somebody choosing to spend up to 3 hours with us on the stream on their day of life. It's humbling. It makes me, you know, so grateful for being a part of all this. This is a phenomenon much larger than any single one of us. It's our shared passion and hobby. So thank you guys for coming back to us and spending time in our virtual trucking universe. And big thanks to everybody at SCS, not just the team that created this, but everybody who contributes to the company working and running, growing, being able to address the challenges that we face. I'm very, you know, grateful for people who don't hesitate to take sacrifices to make this all happen, because it's always problems, there is always friction, there is always a little bit of frustration here and there. We try to make it in a positive way, to be good about stuff, but it's always a process. You're always kind of learning on the go. You sometimes make difficult and bad calls in difficult situations, but here we are, you know, releasing another project final release, so we must be doing something right, and let's hope that we'll make more of the right choices and less of the bad ones, or like difficult ones. And see you again in a couple of weeks, because we'll be talking about yet more exciting stuff coming for both of our games. Maybe some hype, maybe some false promises again, like things happen. No, I'm
preparing your ground.
A disclaimer, you know, it's this reality distortion field. No, I mean it. Like we want more. We will be doing more. It's just that sometimes it's this concept of what we call SCS time, things that were supposed to take 3 months then take 3 years. But we are still here, we are still kicking, we are still improving. So stay with us, and we'll stay with you, and thank you all.
All right. Well, thank you, Pavel. Really appreciate those. Some nice words. Let's get some GGs and thank yous in the chat for Pavel joining us this evening. It's always a pleasure to have him on the stream to join us, especially during a busy period and just before the release of Greece as well, which, well, about 7 minutes now remaining until the release. So Pavel, I guess we must
time to move on. Thank you.
Go.
Also to explore if there is still some gyros left for me, because I didn't get my you know portion of the celebration of the protein. we always celebrate in style, so for a Greece release we have some Greek inspired food. Maybe in some case of American Truck Simulator DLC would have a burger or something. But for Europe there's way more variety, so we try to follow, you know, properly, and we'll see what the moment of release will bring. Hopefully excitement and smiles for everybody, not some kind of tough situations with the button not clicking or something. So
I hope not.
Cross your fingers for us, and let's
do,
do it.
yeah.
Let's release it.
Let's go.
Sounds
Let's
good.
go.
All right. Well, we'll let you
Thank you and
head
goodbye.
over there now to the kitchen. Thank you, Pavel. We appreciate it, and we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. All right. Well, I think we'll take a quick couple of minutes break then to
We'll be right
transition onto the next one, and we'll be right back. See you shortly for the release of the Greece DLC, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's almost time. We're about 5 minutes away from the release of Greece. How are those cookies, by the way, or biscuits that you've got? Nemo? How are, I see you with your mouth full there. How are they?
No, you
How are they?
don't. You don't. You don't. You didn't see nothing.
No,
That great though.
they're good.
Peter,
What kind of flavor are
Peter,
they? Just
Peter,
sugar?
you're missing on great cookies, man.
Oh, oh, don't tell him that. He's not well. But yeah, 5 minutes or even now 4 minutes now until the release of the Greece DLC. Really quickly, just want to give a good shout out to all of our guests that have joined us today. Ilona, Ernest, and of course Pavel as well. We appreciate you joining us this evening, and we'll be joining them again actually very, very shortly for the release of this DLC. We'll bring you live footage from that. But
You're stuck in a traffic jam.
yeah,
Here.
you're
Everyone's
stuck in
going,
a traffic jam.
everyone's
but
going, to the nearest store to buy Greece DLC.
That is where they're going, yeah. But in the meantime, let's do ourselves a quick giveaway, I think, for some Greece keys. I think will be good. How many keys should we give away, Nemo? How generous are you feeling today?
I would say
Jet
let's
lag
do,
tells you one.
jet lag tells me one. Give all of them.
All of them.
Let's do like 5, so we are not like 3 hours here,
5?
picking up the winners.
Okay, well we gotta make this a quick one anyway with the time that we
Do you
have.
think I
So we're
can
gonna run
put
the
some
giveaway
dates?
here.
Shortcut?
The keyword is gonna be Greece. But you didn't see that one coming, chat. The keyword is gonna be Greece. So we're gonna start that giveaway now. The giveaway is running for the next 2 minutes, and just so
Yeah.
you know,
The STS
these
elevator
keys,
is
they're
back
gonna
in
be
play.
It's back. The
Yeah. They are not
keys
listening
are
now.
going to be
Alex.
given to you. No, they're not. I know. The keys are going to be given to you after the release of Greece, because I have to send them to you.
Oh my god.
So
how
I'll get
many
that done
people are
after the
watching?
stream. So but yeah, 1 minute 30 left. So Greece is your keyword. Throw
mean,
that in there. We'll be entered into the
Bara,
nightbot.
whenever you are ready, just bring the footage from the party as well, because like chat
Yeah, we
chat
can do
has
that.
left the chat.
Chat has left the chat. If you're entering on our Twitch, by the way, you can make sure you have your Twitch whispers on, so that
here we
I
are.
can contact you after the stream, so I can pass you the keys. But yeah, here's the live view from our brand new offices, which look beautiful and fantastic, by the way. Love the greenery up there as well. Everyone enjoying themselves on the stream there, and yeah, sitting down, enjoying it. These are some of the colleagues who were involved in the Greece DLC. Hope everyone's doing well. A few waves. Hello, everyone. And eagerly awaiting the next couple of minutes here. So let's see how we go. So 40 seconds remaining of that giveaway, by the way. Again, Greece is the keyword, and make sure you have your Twitch whispers on and all your
Oh my
DMs on, so
God,
we
look
can
at that
contact you
narrow
after the
road,
stream.
man.
Look, that is really narrow.
Jesus. Can I fit in there?
Hey everyone! Oh my God, what is Ilona doing?
Ilona,
There's been a
stop
murder on
choking
stream. There's
your
been a murder.
colleagues.
We love it. That is a nice road that you found, though.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
a nice road.
I'm not sure how am I going to do the turn here, man. Can you see it?
Oh,
See that?
yeah, that could be a struggle.
I
All right,
think
5 seconds chat until the giveaway.
I think we should end the stream here, because otherwise I'm gonna scratch the trailer and truck.
No, keep it running, keep it rolling, keep it rolling. All right,
Oh, it's not that
okay, the
bad.
giveaway is now ended, chat. Giveaway is now ended. We're gonna announce the winners, I think, after this button push here, because they're about to do it. Check out that shirt, by the way. We will announce the Steam winners after the release here, because look at them, they're all gathering now around the red button. They got some champagnes or some nice beverages ready. And the moment is almost here, chat. I hope you're all really, really excited. Again, thank you for all of your support on this. And we're almost about ready to release the Grease DLC. And there's a lot of the team here who are involved. I don't think we're going to be able to bring you any audio, by the way.
No,
from
not
the
unfortunately.
from the office. But there's Ernest, who we had on the stream earlier.
True. It's actually a
All
lot of
wearing their
people. Like
lovely
a lot
Grease
of
t-shirts as well.
the whole team
Yeah.
is there.
It's great to see. It's really, really nice to see.
Look at that. Glasses of champagne. Celebration time.
Fancy. I mean, it's well deserved. It is very much well deserved.
That's true.
So everyone's getting ready again. So the giveaway will be completed after we release it here, just because of time here. All right. So I imagine Pavel is going to be given a few words now. Nimrod, did you want to translate or?
Oh yeah, he's saying like Right after I will finish this glass of champagne, I will fire both Alex and Emiro.
What?
No.
That is not how it is. No, I'm sure he's passing on all of his congratulations and
Yeah,
great
thanking
work to
the
all of the
team and-
team.
Exactly.
Yes, which is very well deserved. Kind of giving on his personal thanks to everybody, and passing on a cheers and telling everyone, well, let's do it. Let's get the button. Cheers to everybody. Here we go. I
Cheers,
think the moment's
everybody.
almost here.
Shout out to everyone working on this project.
Yes, look at that. Big claps all around. Nice.
Smash
I
that.
think it's almost time now.
Smash that.
the button. Are you ready, chat? Here we go. Hands in together here from all of the team. We're now officially happy to announce that the Greece DLC,
Oh, they
there it
did
is
They did
now
it.
out and it's published. So we've hit the button. It's going to go through
Let me
Steam's
check Steam
network
Store.
here. So let's check. It should be going through.
It's loading.
It might
it's
take
loading.
a minute or two with Steam.
Yep.
It may take a minute or two, but the button has now been officially touched and pushed, and it's gone through Steam network. Massive
Loading.
congratulations
It's
to
loading
all
for
the
me.
team.
Loading.
Still loading. And we're going to wait here just for the confirmation that it is actually now out on the Steam. But cheers all around. Well deserved to everybody. A massive congratulations to everybody
Was that a
in the
release
team
button
and
or
everyone
like
involved.
to shut down the whole Steam because it's like loading up for me?
Wait, did they turn Steam offline? No, surely not.
I mean, it's still loading for me.
Still loading? Oh, the suspense. The suspense, chat. They
That's
killed
us.
Steam.
That's us. Chad, did you just kill Steam?
They might have overloaded.
You can tell us, Chad.
It's there? Wait, can you see it?
Can you? Because it's not loading up for me.
I can't see it currently. ETS2 is patching. Okay. Well, it's great to see all of our colleagues there who have celebrated the release of Greece, which is still just kind of working through the system on Steam. Hopefully it will appear there any minute. We haven't pressed the delete button. No DLC available. It's vanished. Oh, I don't see it all now.
Did we
Do you
just
see
jinx it with Pavel?
Oh no! Wait!
Wait,
I
you
see it. I've got it
see
on
it?
my end. It's out. It's official.
Oh,
It's there. I got it, chat. I'm gonna spam the chat. No, it's there. I promise you. It is there.
Chat,
Can you see it, chat?
Next time, calm down a little bit. You don't need to crash Steam.
No,
You know.
chill out. We don't want to DDoS Steam like by mistake. Like cause all the server issues here. But it is there. Everybody, go now and grab a copy of Steam. And if you really enjoy it, make sure you leave a positive review. But congratulations, the Greece Steam
GG, everyone.
Greece DLC is now out. GG, everyone. Let's get some positivity in the chat for the team and everyone involved in the creation of this DLC. What a fantastic occasion to be able to cover it and to be able to bring you footage live from the studio and be able to truck with you and have Pavel on the stream and also Ilona and Ernest as well. It's been absolutely fantastic. And of course, that means as well, our Cruising World of Trucks event is also now live as well. So make sure you participate in that. You have some really cool, unique rewards available. And the Heavy Cargo Pack DLC as well would have received an update with that as well. So again, the Greece DLC now out and available on Steam. If you don't see it, just give it a couple of refreshes or restart your Steam.
I can see
there.
it as well now.
You got it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It is now available.
You know what? Maybe
So
we
go
can,
out there.
Maybe we can play the video trailer once again. Like,
Let's do it.
Bara, if you're ready,
one more
just
time.
hit it with us. Hit us with it.
There it is, now available on Steam. That's the Greece DLC for
What
Euro
a
Truck
beautiful
Simulator
trailer. What a
2,
beautiful
now
DLC.
officially out. It is, isn't it indeed? Speaking of Greece, we do have the matter of drawing our giveaway winners real quickly here. Do you have that drum roll sound ready, Nimro, on the soundboard?
Yes,
Let's get these
sir.
5 winners going. Is
Okay,
everyone ready? Let's
so
roll some winners for the keys.
I'm
First
playing
winner,
drum
here
roll
we
now.
go. Do it. Did it play?
I can see. I can hear
I think
the
I heard it
cymbal.
very quietly. I heard a cymbal very quietly. That's
you know,
not a drum.
You know what?
Well,
Let's do it like OG style. Let's
Right.
bring your drumsticks.
There's the OG. The OG. Darkpan126. Congratulations, you're the
GG.
first winner. GG's in the chat. Second winner is KM_TV. Let me just copy
GG
the
as well
names
to
there.
you.
GG. Third winner is Ocean__P. Congratulations. GG. You've
Congrats
also
to you
won
as
yourself
well.
a Grease DLC. Our fourth winner is Flow_2604. It seems like if you have an underscore on your name,
Yeah.
good chances of winning today. And the fifth and final
rigged.
winner is Nick the Killer QC. He was also a winner today as well. So congratulations to Nick
to
and Flo.
all 5 winners.
Ocean. I'll be in contact with you after the stream via Twitch Whispers to pass the keys on to you, which you can activate via Steam in probably about 5 or 10 minutes time. So thank you, everybody. It's been a real pleasure. Nimro, thank you so much today for driving, even though you've been so tired. I'm sure you're very much looking forward to resting and relaxing.
I'm not even going home. I'm gonna sleep in the studio. You know, just turn off the lights and leave me here.
Well, no, I think a good bed will do you good.
It was a pleasure. I've seen beautiful parts of the DLC. I'm really happy that I could be here today.
Yeah, no, thank you for being here. And of course, to all of you, chat as well, for being here as well. And of course, to our team.
And to you as well, Alex. Thank you for doing this stream with us.
Yeah, thank you. No, it's been really, really fun. Time flew, but I've had a lot of fun. But of course, that's not all. We've got a lot more in the future. So we're not going anywhere. You're going to see quite a few more streams in the near future. So make sure you're following us on all our socials, and especially here on Twitch and on YouTube, if you want to not miss anything, because I think you will be a little bit disappointed you miss it.
You don't want to miss some of these that are coming, yeah.
You do not. All right, well, I know a lot of you are going to be dropping off now to play and to explore Grease DLC, so we're going to let you disappear, because I think that is all we have to say for now, right? There's nothing else to cover.
That's I mean, they're not listening anyway, right?
They're not. They're gone anyway.
Like empty cups on the ground. And
Exactly. All right, chat. Enjoy the Grease DLC. Again, if you really enjoy it and
enjoy
you think
the
it
World
deserves
of Tracks
a lovely
event as
positive
well.
review, add it. I mean, make sure to do a Steam review as well if you're really, really enjoying it. We'd love to hear from you. But no, go and enjoy it. Go and explore Greece. Do some cruising Greece as well. And we'll see you again all very, very soon. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful evening trucking, and we'll see you another time. Bye-bye, everyone.